Holy Saint, Holy Spirit. We don't get to hear that song until Cold Steel 2. But it's the song, just with lyrics. Where you hear a very high-pitched lady. Yeah, see. But the lyric version doesn't happen until Cold Steel 2, so we got a little bit before that. Anyway, how are people doing today? I didn't stream yesterday because my friends were hanging out in chat, and we decided to watch Interstellar 555. Yeah, the Daft Punk anime movie. Because we were just talking about music and Daft Punk, and then we were like, "Fuck it, let's watch this based ass movie." It was good. I teared up a little bit, as I always do when I watch that movie. But I figured I would give you guys the free day stream today. Because it's kind of a short free day. Because the rest of the chapter is pretty long. This will be one of those chapters where I think I have to split up the field study between multiple streams. Because let's see. Day 1. Let's see. Goddamn, day 1's long as shit. Day 2? I think this field study is 3 days. Oh no, it's only 2 days. Okay. Guys, we're getting close to the end. After this chapter is the final chapter. We're getting there. We are getting there. Maybe chapter 6 ain't that long. Maybe I'm just. No, I think it is as long. There's a lot of cutscenes in this chapter. There are a lot of cutscenes. So, which means I'll probably be talking a lot. God, I hope not. Anyway, enough rambling, because nobody's usually in chat at the moment to ramble on with me. Dude, Xseed's so good. Yeah, sorry, I'm I wouldn't say I'm hyper, but sometimes Trails music kind of fucks with me. Sometimes I hear Trails music and I'm just like, oh shit, man, it's so good. I do the Rayleigh meme where he's like wiping away his tears, and it's like, it's just so peak. So, Sorry for the flashbang there, for anybody that got flashbanged. Can I have my mouse back, please? Guess not. There we go. I had a pretty annoying day, so this gonna be a nice chill gaming time. One of my friends gonna be up for Uma Musume tonight. Man, I am not looking forward to fighting Loa Erebonius. I'm also not looking forward to fighting C, because he's actually the hardest boss in the game. Here we go, the start of Chapter 6. September 18th, or 15th. Damn.
Half a month after the incident at Corellia Fortress, a sense of lingering unease still hung over the Empire. The government increased patrols by the Railway Military Police as part of their counter-terrorism measures, while the Noble faction bolstered their provincial armies. There were even rumors that they'd hired several Jaeger Corps. At the center of everything was the Imperial Liberation Front. They had allied with a terrorist group from the Republic of Calvert to attack the trade conference in and as we'd seen firsthand, had attacked Corellia Fortress in an attempt to fire the 2 railway guns stationed there. They'd made it abundantly clear that they were no mere insurgents. These were dangerous people we were dealing with. And following their attempts to target Chancellor Osborne and the Reformist faction, rumors started to spread of a possible connection between the Imperial Liberation Front and the Noble faction itself. Meanwhile, new information was filtering in from Crossbell that surprised us all. During the conference, one of the representatives of Crossbell's state government made the daring declaration.
I mean, you could just say Mayor Dieter Preuss.
That Crossbell would soon declare its independence, breaking free from its neighbors Calvert and Erebonia. To no one's surprise, both the Imperial government and the Noble faction dismissed it as nothing more than delusional raving. But one thing was clear. That declaration only served to increase the tension in Erebonia and across the continent.
Oh, look. Playing with Celine. What do you get for being a cat?
a cool, clear autumn day, the Academy's prestigious board of directors gathered for their first meeting of the year.
Well, hello there, Lady Sarah. Oh, thank you for telling me that was the conference room.
And that concludes my biannual report.
Good, good. It seems the Academy is running like a well-oiled machine. No administrative issues to speak of. Student performance is sitting comfortably above the national average on exams and on general aptitude tests, too.
The second-year students seem to be having a banner year as well. The Student Council president, in particular, has built up an outstanding array of extracurricular achievements.
Well, she attended last month's trade conference, and from what I hear, she put the professional secretaries to shame.
Yeah, that's right. My girl Toa.
I only wish the conference could have ended on a more positive note.
I'll say, the share prices of my company have been on a real roller coaster ride ever since.
Undoubtedly, what happened at the trade conference has wreaked havoc on the economy as a whole. But moving on. I couldn't help but notice in the recent exam reports that Class 1 and 2's academic performance seems to be slipping. Perhaps the preferential treatment given to the upper-class students is hindering their scholastic development?
Well, students belonging to the nobility are allowed to return home during August to learn more about their family's lands. It's a tradition here, but one I can't help but wonder if we've outgrown the need for in this modern age.
If I may, traditions accumulate and hold meaning only so long as they're preserved. Our nation's culture, its arts, its social classes, all are rich with tradition that makes Erebonia what it is, and I believe we have a duty to protect and uphold them. After all, does not this very institution champion the ideals of its founder, Emperor Dreichel's?
Indeed it does. Though I've always understood Dreichel's intent to be the founding of an academy for the people. Even 200 years ago, when education was seen as the province of the nobility, male commoners were permitted to enroll. Today, we have plenty of young women attending, and the commoners easily outnumber the nobles on campus. Perhaps it's time we started taking strides to realize Emperor Dreichel's true ideal.
You seem to be laboring under a few misconceptions here. Commoners were permitted to attend, but only as retainers. Retainers served knights, who served lords, who served the emperor. That's the way the Erebonian society functioned. From that vantage, the structure of the academy in its earlier days certainly seems to have embodied that social order. And if that's so, what is there to suggest that it's not the social order itself that has become the aberration?
Well,
For one, if that were the case, it would be far easier for me to see my views put into practice. But I can hardly get a word in edgewise between you two. Well, I'd certainly enjoy a return to the way things were in Dreichel's time, at least in that particular respect.
Our apologies, Your Highness.
well, our role here is to consider your views and work toward implementing them.
See what I mean? Would you be so kind as to help me out here, Principal?
I'm here to moderate this board. It wouldn't do for me to express my position on the issues at hand. That said, I'm sure your passion for reform will triumph in the end, Your Highness.
I suppose I should have known better than to look to my old teacher for sympathy.
It warms my heart to see such a fine teacher-student relationship.
Now, if I may, I'd like to steer this discussion toward a rather timely topic. We've already touched on the issues regarding the Orbal Net and the Orbal Staves, but I'd like to stress again that the adoption of new security measures for the Orbal Net should be a top priority.
Well, I'm certainly inclined to agree, but we'll have to rely on the Foundation directly, as things are looking a little shaky with the IBC.
You can leave that to me. The other matter I'd like to review is the use of the Orbal Staves and the Arcus units. Or more specifically, we need to talk about how Class 7 should operate from here on out.
Hmm.
Setting aside the fact that my daughter is a member of Class 7, I think we need to reconsider how the class should be run, in light of what happened at Corellia Fortress. While it certainly proved an excellent chance to see what the Arcus units are capable of, I have serious doubts about whether we should carry on with these field studies, given the current political climate.
It would be difficult to do so, I admit. With the terrorists at large and the problems in Crossbell unresolved, these are uncertain times.
At the very least, I believe it may be in the class's best interest to cancel this month's field study. We can always resume them once the terrorists have been arrested and the situation in Crossbell calms down.
Arise, O youth, and become the foundation of the world. I'm sure you all recognize the words of Emperor Dreikels. They become something of a school motto here. It's my belief that Class 7's actions at Corellia Fortress perfectly embody the spirit of that directive.
That's right, Olivier.
They stood together to stop a tragedy in the making and, in a sense, protected the foundation of our world. No one ordered them to do it. They took action of their own free will, because they knew in their hearts what was right. Some might call it recklessness. Some may think it rash. Some may even venture to call it hubris. However, as chairman of this academy, I'm incredibly proud of what the brave young men and women of Class 7 achieved.
Your Highness.
Troubled times may lay in store for Erebonia, and for the entire continent in the months and years to come. But I believe that makes something like Class 7's field studies all the more significant. The experiences they're having now will help them find the strength and the means to press on through adversity. I can't be the only one who feels this way, can I?
They do seem to be showing remarkable growth. That much is true. Although I have no idea how much my daughter is really capable of, immature as she is.
And I agree with Irina here. Her daughter is very immature.
I could say the same of my hothead of a son.
I do wonder about my brother sometimes. However, it does seem that enrolling at this academy has helped him start breaking out of his shell.
With the Academy Festival coming next month, we hadn't even planned a field study. So the issue at hand is just whether to hold a field study at the end of this month or not. I'd like to ask those in favor of going ahead with this month's field study to please raise their hands.
Sixth period, special homeroom.
All right, I'd like to begin by taking everyone's ideas for our class's part in the school festival.
"127th Military Academy
The
Festival."
festival will run for 2 days next month, the 23rd and the 24th. Equipment setup and the other preparatory work will begin in the afternoon 2 days before the start of the festival. But there's a lot of preparation needed before we get to that point, and the sooner we get that underway, the better.
That's all the more reason to figure out what exactly we want to do. Some of our options include displays, events, stage shows, and cafes. Does that sound right, Crow?
Yeah, though no class I know would settle for just some simple display.
Hey, Crow got a red uniform.
I mean, come on. No one ever said, boy, we better rush to get in the line for that display.
Well, either way, I'd like to start by soliciting some ideas from all of you. We're just brainstorming right now, so feel free to say whatever comes to mind.
Would it kill you all to give just a teensy bit of cooperation?
I know. It's just...
It's kind of hard to focus right now.
You're one to talk, standing up there with your nervous fidgeting.
Well, I can't say I'm surprised.
The board of directors is in session as we speak, deciding what'll happen to our class.
And those of us with family members who sit on that board probably have even more cause for concern.
You can say that again. We can't even be sure whether there'll be a field study this month.
That's about the long and short of it. With everything that happened during last month's field study, it honestly wouldn't surprise me if they just canceled it.
I can't say I have any particular feelings of attachment to our field studies, but I refuse to accept needless changes to our curriculum, especially with my brother involved in the decision-making process.
Yeah, I can see what you mean.
Makes sense to me.
We also have to account for the fact that going on our field study means that much less time to prepare for the festival. So as you can see, it presents a bit of a problem.
Man, look at you guys taking this all seriously.
I probably should have asked a little earlier, but what's this festival you guys keep talking about?
Wait, seriously?
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have gone over that for your benefit.
Every year, the students here organize and put on a school-wide festival. There are stage events, food stalls, and all kinds of things to see and do. And it generally falls to each of the first-year classes to provide the main attractions.
Yeah, participating is optional for the second years, since by this point they're usually focusing on their future careers. Oh, and each of the clubs generally get involved too.
Huh, that sounds fun. In that case, we have to do something. We can't just let the other classes roll over us because we're small. You say that, but I've already had one of the girls from Class 1 bluster up to me declaring that this time victory will be all ours. What?
It must have been Ferris. That sounds exactly like something she'd say.
Well, Class 1 does seem to have had it in for us ever since the midterm results were announced.
If it's all the same, I'd rather not see the House of High Arms claim yet another nominal victory. But we need to account for the fact that our class is markedly smaller than theirs is.
That's certainly true.
It'd help if we at least knew what the other classes are doing.
It kind of seems like everyone's having trouble staying focused.
Come on, everyone, get it together.
Instructor Sarah?
Isn't this a self-study period?
Oh, it was. But I thought you all might like to know that the Board of Directors meeting just adjourned a few minutes ago. So I decided to skip along down here and be the first to break the news.
Then?
What about our next field study? Are we still on?
The Chancellor's not the only one with a little too much iron in his blood, because the board voted unanimously to have you continue your field studies.
Hey!
You mean it?
You mean it?
So that's how it is.
You know, even though they're always hard work, I actually feel a little relieved.
Considering all that happened last month, we'll need to be especially careful this time around.
Still, it feels like our field studies are a big part of who we are as a class.
Yeah.
They're kind of a pain, but oh well.
We should be grateful to His Highness and the directors.
That's good news.
Seeing the hard road and the easy road, then picking the hard one anyway. That's youth for you.
It also sounded like His Highness and the directors will be taking off in pretty short order. So I'll let you guys out of study hall early to go see them if you want.
Oh.
If you say so.
I think I'll take you up on that.
Mother! Dad! Machias. Haven't had a chance to talk to you since the summer festival. Sounds like you were quite the heroes at Corellia Fortress. Come on, don't tease us. I'll be the first to admit that we acted rashly. But in the end, I have no regrets. I'm glad to hear it. It's good to see you again. Likewise. May feels so far behind us now. You have questions, no? It's written all over your face. I do. You were in Legram, weren't you? To meet Duke Cayenne. Correct. I was hoping to have time to greet you and your classmates too, but I imagine you would rather he not take too close of an interest in you. You imagine right. Still, I'm concerned. What is the House of Alburea playing at? And not just us. What are the four great houses and the rest of the noble faction trying to accomplish? You ask like there's a simple answer. The four great houses aren't as united in opinion as you might think. Even with the individual families, there can be disagreement. You know that I differ with Father on several issues. But rather than worrying about others' position, I suggest giving some thought of your own as a member of the family. I'm surprised you actually managed to make it here. I was expecting a business negotiation to crop up just in the nick of time, like it always does. And time is something you make, not something you find. All the more so that if you're in a position, of responsibility. Bah. Lady Elisa is quite the multitasker herself. You should see her. She has no trouble balancing her time between her studies, training, club activities, and hobbies. Of course she doesn't. I'd be disappointed if she wasn't able to manage at least that much. You need to start using your time more creatively, Elisa, instead of simply doing what's required of you. I saw the railway guns at Corellia. I saw what those oxen are capable of, and I can understand why Grandfather regrets ever making them. Do you honestly feel like that they are necessary? Are you really okay with that? I think the fact that you've seen enough to ask me that now means that deep down you've realized that they're both necessities in this era we live in. Well, the opinions of others are only that. Stop relying on them so much. Observe for yourself and draw your own conclusions. That's what someone who was truly independent would do anyway.
Still, I wasn't expecting to find myself indebted to you again so soon. Without your intervention, the Chancellor and I would have met our maker in Crossbow.
Don't mention it. We're
just relieved you're all okay, Your Highness.
Indeed. I'm glad you were able to focus on making a positive contribution at the conference.
I wish I could tell you that's exactly what I did. I could scarcely find a place to chime in once the Chancellor and the Republic's president got going. Though the mayor of Crossbell managed to dumbfound even them.
I presume you're referring to his proposal for Crossbell's independence?
Hard to believe it could actually happen.
Well, as long as both Erebonia and Calvard refuse to accept it, the likelihood of it actually happening is incredibly low. Still, they're planning to hold a referendum on the issue to see if the population is in favor of it. So there'll be plenty more chances for disputes to break out over the issue.
Yeah, we know where that goes.
Well, neither of them want to lose all that sweet tax revenue from Crossbell. Half of it flows into the provinces too, so fat chance the noble faction's gonna take that line down.
Milliam.
I swear, this kid has all the delicacy of a rock to the face.
True.
So you're Milliam, are you? Your name seems to have come up with increasing frequency lately. I was hoping for a chance to see the famous Eric Getlem in action, though.
Oh, sure thing. Come on, Lamb!
Whoa there. Cool your jets.
I'm not sure this is the best place to call out Eric Getlem.
Lame.
Objection overruled.
Objection overruled.
That could have gotten messy.
Honestly, it would save us all a lot of trouble if you could just refrain from saying whatever pops into your mind, too.
I remember back in the day, this little scene here wasn't voiced in the original PS3 version.
Lame.
Lame.
Oh, who might you be?
Say, are you from the Vander family? The one who serves as the prince's bodyguard?
Oh, did Neidhart mention me?
Mueller Vander, the big dick himself.
I'm Mueller Vander of the 7th Armored Division. I was with the prince at the conference in Crossbell, so I'm in your debt as well. Glad to be able to thank you personally.
The honor is ours, sir.
It's an honor to meet a member of the esteemed Vander family.
Ah, so you're the Radiant Blade Master's daughter. And you must be a practitioner of the 8 Leaves 1 Blade style. I'm always happy to meet fellow students of the sword. Oh, and you must be the young man from Nord who my uncle wrote a reference for.
Yes, that would be me. I owe a lot to Lieutenant General Vander.
It sounds like he's in your debt as well, with everything that happened in Nord a few months ago. Well, you all seem like dependable young men and women. Perhaps the prince's idea had some merit to it after all.
See? What did I tell you? And it's not just Class 7 either. The whole academy seems so full of life. Perhaps I should take this opportunity to break down social barriers by getting to know all of them in the academy's pool.
Oh my god, Olivier.
If you really want to work up a sweat, I'd be glad to let you run back to Heimdall. If you kept up a good sprint, I'll bet you could even make it in a couple hours.
You'd actually make me do it, too. Cruelty. My name is Mueller.
It's like their hearts practically beat in sync.
That's certainly one way to look at it. I wonder how long they've known each other.
Since they were babes.
Well then, I bid you all a fond farewell. I hope we have the chance to meet again soon.
Now must be, yeah, 18th. What do you have control over your reign? 3 days had passed since the board of directors handed down their decision. With the assurance that the field studies would continue, we finally returned to our turned our attention to next month's festival. However, losing those couple of days at the end of the month meant we had much less time to prepare. And no matter how much we brainstormed, we couldn't think of any really compelling ideas our class could pull off. Eventually. Jeez, I can't believe we burned through another week already. But hey, at least it's perfect weather and for a weekend out on the town. Hope you all enjoy your free day tomorrow. Especially since you got another practical exam coming up next Wednesday. Couldn't just send us off with a have a good weekend, could you? Well, it wouldn't be Instructor Sarah if she didn't throw a little dash of torment. And then we have this month's field study coming up at the end of next week, right? Yep, and just like we planned, we might have made a few changes to the original itinerary, but nothing major. I'll tell you all about it when we're headed after. I'll tell all about where you're headed after the practical exam. So until then, keep on guessing. Yeah, you don't need to make it into some sort of dramatic revelation. She always does, though. Oh, I can't wait to find out where we're going next this time. Oh, and by the way, you guys really need to figure out what you're doing for the festival next month. First years have to participate, so if you can't think of anything, you'll be showing your field study reports instead. What? That certainly wouldn't be my first choice, or even my fifth. Anyway, that's a wrap for homeroom. If you'll do the honors, Miss Class President. Yes, Instructor. Stan, bow. Well, I'm sure she was joking about putting our field study reports on display. I hope. Either way, we need to figure out what we're doing by the start of next week. It sounds like it sounds wise, especially considering that we have a practical exam on Wednesday and our field study next weekend. That's how things stand, and we should make it our goal to at least have some solid idea by the end of tomorrow. Well, we need to check out what the other classes are planning. If we ended up doing something that was already been done, we seem totally redundant. Yeah, we should split up and start gathering some info. But remember, we need to find something that'll work with the number of people we got. Yeah, all the other classes have double the manpower we do easily. They all seem to have pretty grandiose aspirations too. If greatness were relying on numbers, museums would be full of artwork produced by the committee. There must be some course of action that we can turn our lesser numbers to our advantage. Yeah. The question is what? If we had an easy answer, we wouldn't be spending this time worrying over it. Yeah, I'm getting all pumped up. Well, our little inter-class competition never hurt. Little internet class competition never hurt anyone. In fact, it might spice things up a bit. Dora's summer uniform. We're back in our red outfits. Okay. So rain. I'm more interested in the food stalls than anything else this festival has to offer. It's so much fun trying all the foods to offer. Hey, my mouth's already watering. Of course. Margarita is over here fucking... What is Margarita? Margarita, what are you doing? Beloved Vincent, whatever will you be up to during the festival? Wouldn't it be splendid if we used the event to spend some quality time together? Talk of the festival brings back memories of our play last year. My first appearance on stage could be likened to a breathtakingly beautiful butterfly bursting forth from its cocoon. So wonderfully charming. So wonderfully charming I was that ladies in the audience had to shut their eyes to resist swooning over me. Some might say that your acting simply put everyone to sleep. Face. Books. No, decided to do a little visit to the academy today, did you? I'm kind of at a loss of what our class could do for the festival. You wouldn't happen to have any good ideas, would you? Nah. Just kidding. I'll figure out something out probably. To refresh milk. She seems so happy. Maybe I'll bring her some more another time. Huh? Hey, Reen. Haha, speak of the devil. Crow was just talking about you. What's this I hear about you guys struggling with your plans at the Academy Festival? It's embarrassing to say it, but it's true. Well, you know, you've got so much on your plate with field studies. Who can blame you? You start thinking of stuff now that'll yeah, blah, blah. Good point. It'd be nice of you to actually lend us a hand or come up with something. And if I did, I'd be denying you youngsters a valuable lesson in independence. How can I live with myself? Sounds like Crow's already made himself at home in Class 7. It sure does. In fact, they're getting along so well you could think so well that I think you should spend another year with them. Hold on, Jellica. You're not seriously hoping I get held back a year, are you? Whatever did I do to you? That reminds me, actually, what did you all do for a festival last year? Well, we were in different classes, though. We all did different things. My class had a little attraction using some machines I built myself. You certainly showed off your stuff with that, didn't you? Meanwhile, I had the pleasure of playing a leading man in a play we held in the auditorium. Now that was popular. By which I mean all the girls went absolutely crazy for her and almost tore down the auditorium. Of course, I had to wade through a sea of admirers just to get on top, get to my top priority. Toa's class cat cafe. I was just remembering how impossibly cute she was in that cat outfit, sent shivers down my spine. Wow, I didn't know you could weaponize cuteness. Well, not only did Crow take charge by helping a bunch of other different places, he even organized a performance that closed the festival. Oh, you did a performance together? Nothing too fancy. Might have been almost as popular as Jellica's played, though. I don't know. Oh, don't let's not be humble now. It was far and away the most popular event at the festival. The audience was so excited that Toa managed to get over her initial nervousness and really get into it. Oh, now I've got to know what this is. Maybe I'll tell you about it some other time. Speaking of Toa, actually, we can't really thank her enough for we can't really thank you enough for what you did while the trade conference was going on. I guess that applies to Crow too. I don't know. I don't want to even imagine what would have happened to her if you hadn't stopped those railway guns. Heh. Okay, turn off the waterworks. No need to thank me for helping a buddy. Right. Besides, it wasn't like we were the only ones involved either. I'm just glad that we're all here safe and sound, and can joke about the festival like this. That's all the thanks I need. Even so, thanks, Reed. Good luck coming up with something second in. If you need us to lend you a hand, just ask. I'll do just that. Time to fish.
That's a catch.
I can't get the second to last fish until I go in the field study anyway. So, but I'm just gonna fish anyway.
Not bad.
I can get points. I can just rack up points.
Not bad.
See, now I should have over 1,000 points.
Now that's a catch.
Oh, wait. No. I won't have over 1,000 points. Not yet. Now I should have over 1,000.
Now that's a catch.
Heading back to the dorm.
Insects, huh? Well, it is fall, I guess.
Barely.
Hard to believe I've already been here half a year. The festival used to seem so far off, and now it's just next month. The past 6 months really have flown by.
Huh? Is that you, Reed?
Toa? Hey there. Haven't seen you out and about too much lately.
Well, the meeting I was in ended a little early, so I thought that was a nice point to call it a day.
I see. Did you guys discuss the Academy Festival?
we've still got a lot we need to nail down before next month to keep the preparations running smoothly. There's enough to discuss that we're actually meeting again tomorrow.
Sounds like work's really keeping you busy then. By the way, have you figured out what you'd like me to help you with tomorrow? I'll even take the tasks now if you have them handy.
Oh, I usually sort those out before I go to bed. I guess I could go over them now, but there's some shopping I really need to do. Sorry, is it okay if I give them to you tomorrow morning?
That's totally fine.
Reen, there's something I want to tell you, and I'm sorry it's taken me so long to say it, but I want you and everyone from Class 7 to know how grateful I am for what you did at Corellia Fortress.
Oh. It's fine, really. We've gotten plenty of rounds of thanks for it already. We just kind of ended up in the wrong place at the right time, and we were lucky the instructors were there, and...
That doesn't change the fact that you saved my life. I wasn't on the same floor where the conference was being held, but if a shot from the railway guns had hit Orcus Tower, I doubt I'd be standing here today.
Toa, I'm just glad you're safe.
Thanks. Anyway, I feel like I'm just kind of babbling on and repeating myself now.
Huh. She's awfully conscientious, isn't she? Oh, you said you were on your way out to do some shopping, right? Is there a lot on your list?
Well, a pretty good amount, I suppose. Oh, and I just remembered I need to pick up that stuff at the bookstore, too. Then after I get everything I need at the general store, I might have to make a trip back here to drop it off.
You could do that. Or I could come along with you and help carry all those bags. So how about it? No strings. I just feel like you could use a hand.
Oh no, there's no way I could drag you along on all my errands. I mean, sure, it'd be a big help, but I just feel so bad asking you to do it. Ugh, that makes it sound like deep down I secretly want you to come, and that's not...
Well, if it eases your conscience, there's actually something I need your advice on. It's about my class and what we can do for the upcoming festival.
This is where we get to see Toa in a sexy outfit. Or soon, at least. Look at Reen. Reen, why don't you carry the thing by the straps, at least?
That should be everything. Wow, is it this late already?
I guess the sun has started setting a little earlier lately. Still, I had no idea you came here often.
Well, Mick is always able to get stuff you can't buy anywhere else. He's my go-to guy when there's something I can't get at the Academy store. Like fireworks to use in school events. I think we even asked him for a penguin costume once, and he actually got it.
Yeah, you got it from Crossbell.
Yeah, it sounds like you have a pretty unique shopping list.
Uh-huh. Wait! How did you end up with all those bags?
What do you mean?
Oh no, I'm so sorry. Here, give me some of those.
Don't worry about it, I'm fine. You're carrying plenty as it is.
Sorry, Reen. Well, how about we take a break in the rest area over there? You wanted to ask me something about the Academy Festival too, right?
Sure, it's gonna buy me a coffee. I accidentally skipped it.
Ooh, yeah. That does sound like a problem. Well, your class doesn't have enough people to do anything that involves large-scale equipment or decorations. You all could get together and run a little cafe without any problems, if you all wanted to do something like that.
I'd thought about it, yeah. Still, if we're going to do something, I at least want it to be as impressive as what the other classes are doing.
Feeling a little competitive, aren't we, Reen?
Reen's always competitive.
Well, you have enough people to put on a play or run a game tournament. But other first-year classes have already applied to do both of those.
I see. I don't really want to copy an idea another class is already doing. Actually, didn't you, Crow, Angelica, and George use the stage for your exhibit last year?
You heard about that? How much do you know?
Not too much. All of them seemed to dance around the details. One thing they all agreed on, though, was that it was a real hit.
Me and my big mouth. You really want to know?
If you don't mind telling me anyway. Who knows? It might help me think of something Class 7 could do.
Well, if you insist, I can't turn down a chance to help a sweet, fledgling first year, especially after how much you helped me. I'll reach down to my toes and muster every last bit of courage to tell you.
Thanks. Was it some kind of traumatic experience or something?
Well, in short, we put on a musical performance. A little concert of sorts, you could say.
Wow, really? I wouldn't have expected that from you guys. So you can play an instrument then?
I am afraid not. That's how I got stuck being the singer. Angie, Crow, and George all played for the show, though.
Wow, that actually sounds like it'd be a lot of fun. If we put on a musical show, I'm sure Elliot would be a big help. So what kind of music was it? Classical? Folk? Show tunes?
It was something called rock.
Well, it's hard to describe, but it was passionate, really modern.
I'm not sure I get what you mean.
Well, it's not really a genre that's caught on in the Empire yet. You definitely wouldn't hear it played in Heimdall's Opera House, that's for sure.
Huh?
Alright. Do you have some free time tomorrow evening? If you can't come until after you're done exploring the old schoolhouse, that's okay with me.
Tomorrow evening? Yeah, I should be free. Should I meet you in the student council room?
Oh no. Can you go to the computer room in the main school building?
Sure thing. Does this have something to do with the concert you held last year?
You'll just have to find out tomorrow night. Anyway, sorry to keep asking favors of you, but would you mind coming to the lower class dormitory with me?
Are you gonna invite me up to your room?
If we stay out here much longer, we're going to miss dinner at the dorms.
You have a point. But really, I'm fine with all the bags. Just leave the heavy lifting to me.
You're so stubborn.
Well, yeah. I mean, Toa, you gotta realize, Chapter 6, Progressive Chaos. You gotta realize, Toa. All right, you may be the student council president, you may be able to juggle like 8 billion things at once or whatever, but you're like half the size of most of the fucking like first years. Hang out in the dormitory because we gotta talk to all our friends. All right, Crow, what are you doing? Looking forward to seeing how crazy an idea you decide on. I can't help you too much, though. Having someone as brilliant as me on your side really feels like you're stacking the deck. Fair enough. We'll figure out something on our own. Yeah, that aside, feels like you guys have finally gotten used to having me around. Guess that means I can finally take it easy. I guess so. Marcus is still adjusting to your antics, I think. But to me, you've always been a little too lax and to fit the image of a model upperclassman. I mean, now that you've got that red jacket and everything, I might even forget you were a second year. Ouch, man. That one might have hit a little too close to home. I'm just messing with you. One thing we can pull off with just a number of people, the things we can pull off with just the number of people we got in the Class 7 are kind of limited, huh? Personally, I'd like it if we did something music related, but that might be a bit too much of a stretch. That reminds me, Toa mentioned like she was involved in something in concert last year's festival. Maybe she'll have some good ideas when I see her tomorrow evening. Helping my club prepare for the festival while trying to brainstorm an idea for our class has proven to be challenging. We'll have to divide up our time wisely to make sure everything goes well. Well, I don't have any clubs, so don't worry about to worry about. So I'll devote my extra time to finding a good idea for us. You say that, but I get the feeling you're busier than the rest of us. I'm certain my brother has much on his mind, but shaming him through our lack of creativity simply isn't an option. We must come up with an idea befitting our class's status. Wow, he really is serious about this. The idea of the Academy holding its own festival is pretty new to me. We've had seasonal festivals in Nord, though, so maybe it's like those. I don't know. I don't doubt that coming together to put on a festival that everyone in the school can enjoy will be a lot of fun. Now we just need to think of something something our class can do for it. Don't worry, guys. I'll have the best idea. Sarah, you got too much beer. People keep telling me that festivals are all about the good stalls. I wonder what kind of tasty stuff they'll have. Well, there's nothing wrong with being excited for them, but we should probably focus on the idea of our class right now. Festivals are all about the food stalls, aren't they? So, like, she said good stalls first instead of food stalls. Iffy. Yawn, I guess I'll go straight to bed tonight. Easy to come up with ideas when you're well rested. That's true. But that raises the question, with all those naps you take, how are you always so tired? Years of experience. Oh, right, that, makes sense. I'll try asking my clubmates about their festival plans later. But Ferris is an upper class student, and the other two are second year, so I'm sure that they've got something amazing up their sleeves. I want to bet that their answers are only going to depress me. Yeah, I don't exactly have a lot of options either. Still, I'm sure we'll come up with something that we can really be proud of. Yeah, you're right about that. What's wrong, Emma? Oh, sorry. I guess I've just been feeling out of it lately. Maybe it's because I've been so focused on coming up with ideas for the literature club's short story collection. Oh, you should take a chance to get some good rest tonight, then. That's exactly what I intend to do. My club is in meeting for practice tomorrow, so maybe I should spend the day pondering an idea for the festival. I also made arrangements with Sharon to teach me too. Oh, what are you planning to have her teach you? Nothing too important. Don't worry about it. She's gonna have Sharon teach you how to cook because Laura's a bit of a girl failure. She don't know how to do a lot of womanly things. It's all about fighting. I'm looking forward to see what you guys come up with. You've got our next your next field study and your practical exam coming up too. So the sooner you think of something, the better. If you really can't think of anything, you could always just post up your field study reports and call it a day. And win the award for most boring event ever? Not on my watch. We'll only have one chance to enjoy the festival as first years, after all. Good, good. You do understand. The chairman stated that she has high hopes for the Academy Festival. Visitors will be coming all from all different regions, so it should be quite stimulating for the economy, too, she says. Oh. See, of course, she's also looking forward to your performance as well. I'm tingling with anticipation myself. September 19th. That was the day Charles in the Sky's first chapter came out. The remake. Alright, got the old schoolhouse mystery. Personal request from Angelica, okay. Oh, I know this one. And from heart to stomach. A request from Angelica. If she put it in directly, I guess she doesn't have anything. It doesn't have anything to do with the orbital bag. But it says come prepared. I wonder what that's all about. Let's see. We got the usual letter from the principal and another request to help making a dip. And this evening I have to meet Toa. Meet Toa up in the computer room. I'm curious as what she has to show. But I guess right now I should focus on tasks I've got. Well. Got a nice fall day on our hands, and it'll look like the weather's going to stick around for a while. My first free day since we switched back to the long sleeve uniforms too. Better roll up those sleeves and get to work. Hey, free day, free day, free day. The first thing I'm doing, making sure see if I can get this book. Oh, well that's right. The board of directors just made their decision the other day. Oh boy, you kids just can't get a break, can you? Oh, now that's really not the best time to traipse around Zemuria. Well, what you gonna do? Class has still got to do something for the festival, right? Well, if you need me to order some supplies for you, just let me know. I don't bite, usually. Well, thank you very much. Well, he's got a rough exterior, but I guess he's a big softy deep down. There we go. Got it, boys. I could just keep going in and out and like... grabbing all these ingredients. Dude, knowing that's a game changer, man. Because now I have the rest of the books. The rest of the Red Moon and Rose book. The ones that I missed. Alright. I have what, 8? I have 8 bonding events. Oh, I got Laura and Emma. They're both in their rooms. Oh, it's rare to see you stay in your room for a free day, Emma. Something up? Just feeling a bit tired, that's all. With the Academy Festival coming up, all the classes presidents have a lot we need to take care of. Well, that makes sense. I guess I should let you get some rest then. You've got commitments, not just in our class, but the literature club too. Well, it's not as bad as I made it sound. Well, for one, the literature club's festival preparations are more or less taken care of at this point. The only thing left is waiting for our class to figure out what we're gonna do. Well, we really do need to get sorted out pretty soon. Let's do all we can to make this festival one to remember. Something's on our mind. Pretty obvious during last month's field study, but there's definitely something Emma's been keeping from us. Hey Emma, do you feel up to talking for a little while? I'll leave you be if you want to rest though. Green, thank you. I really appreciate your concern. No, it was just that Doreen, I have a little magic trick of sorts that I'd like to show you. Would you like to see? Oh, that's an odd-looking candlestick. Did you bring that along from home? Yes, I brought it along with everything else. Well then, let me begin. What? Is that a conductor's baton? Wait, no. Llama. How did you do that? I didn't see you use your Arcus. So that can't have been a noble art. That's right. All I can say is that it's a magic trick of sorts. However, that should make it clear what my background is. Abnormal, to say the very least. Although I'm sure you suspected it suspected as much after what happened in Lohengrin Castle, and seeing my connection with Celine. I see. Reed? Thanks, Emma. That was a pretty interesting display right there. I have no idea how you did it. Reed, thank you. What are you thanking me for? You were the one who put on the show. Well, I mean, I'm sure all our other classmates would react the same way if you showed them what you just showed me. Besides, we got Millie in our class. As far as mysterious goes, the girl who can summon Aragellum takes the cake. I suppose that's true. Maybe it's ironic for Mystery Girl number 2. But what exactly is Aragellum anyway? Oh, so you don't know either? And here I was thinking that there was nothing in the world that you didn't know about. What up, Frank? How's it going, Frank? Yes, Emma always had waist beads. Everybody has like a little has like a little thing that that distinguishes their uniform. Maybe except Reen, but I guess Reen kind of has like a little holster thing. It couldn't be any further from the truth. There's a lot I don't know. And come to think of it, I forgot that I baked some cookies yesterday. I'll go pour some herbal tea. So feel free to keep yourself to help yourself if you'd like. So Reen and Emma relax together with some cookies and herbal tea. I mean, like, Reen's got this, he's got, like, this blade card pack holder shit. That might hold, like, his, Arcus, I think. Laura has... Okay, what does Laura have? Honestly, I'm not sure. Maybe it's Laura's boots. Oh no, she's got the bow. Laura's got the bow, right? Because Emma doesn't have a bow, right? Oh no, Emma has a bow. What the fuck? I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's Laura's boots. Because nobody else has boots like her. Never mind, I lied. Everybody has boot flicker. I don't know. Some people have flare, have like a little flare on their outfits. Oh, are you planning to spend the day here? I am. The swimming club isn't meeting today, so I have some free time. I've spent the day improving myself while attempting to think of an idea for the festival. Improving yourself? Oh, are you doing some push-ups in your room or something? Oops. Well, you know, something along those lines. It's nothing of great importance. Don't worry about it. Well, she says that, but... Do you mind if I joined you with your training then? Maybe it's a good match. Well, maybe a good match will help both of us think of something. Well, I suppose this is as good a chance as any. Would you mind coming out into the highway with me, Irene? Sure, I'll come, but why? You'll find out soon enough. Just come on. And so, as Irene was dragged along, so much was without an explanation. Before he knew it, he was standing with Laura, on the highway east of Trista. Excellent. It seems like a fine spot. There's something I'd like your help with. What are we even doing here? Oh, we're having a picnic. I don't want to just jump to conclusions here, but if I didn't know any better, I'd say you brought me here to have a picnic. Say, Irene, I'd like you to try this. Did you make it? I did. You see, Sharon's been teaching me finer points of cooking lately. And this seems like a good situation as any to have you judge my current progress. Huh. Never would have expected that you take up an interest in cooking. You got bandages all over your fingers, too. Well, that's the least proof that you've been going at it full force. Well, I am still a lady, even if I'm a disciple of the sword first. And besides, I'm just approaching cooking as another part of my training. It doesn't hurt that it helps me be more ladylike. But that's neither here nor there. Just eat the food already. All right. I won't say no to something you put your heart into. Green began eating the food Laura had prepared for him. Punch. So, how is it? I can't deny that it doesn't exactly look all that appetizing, but I did put my all into making it. It's really good. Honestly, this is on par with the meals Sharon makes us for us. No, that can't be the case. When you go that overboard with a compliment, it comes off as insincere. Maybe so, but it doesn't change the fact that I meant it. Looking at the food, looking at your hands, I can tell how much care you put into it. And that care really comes through the taste. It really does. But then I'm glad you really like it. Reen enjoyed Laura's picnic feast as the warm sun caresses too with gentle rays. Looks like I didn't even leave leftovers. If you want undeniable proof it was that great, well, there you go. Seeing as you enjoyed the food I made was a nice feeling. Seeing you enjoyed the food I made was a nice feeling. I hadn't expected cooking would make me feel that way. Would you like to do this again sometime, perhaps? Would I? Just name the time and the place and I'll be there. But thank you. Oh, right. That meal should have given you plenty of energy, so let's move right on to our sparring. But what? That is what you first thought I dragged you here for, isn't it? Come on, grab your sword and let's begin. After a rousing sparring session, Rena and Laura finally returned to the dorms. Yeah, boy, we sparred. Most definitely. What should I go for? What are you looking for, Machias? Well, the upper and lower class chess club are joining forces for the festival. We're planning to we're planning on holding chess classes, so they asked me to find a good book for beginners. Well, it looks like things have taken a turn for the better there. You could say that again. Mind if I join the search with you? Well, that'd be perfect. Tell me if you stumble across anything chess related, would you? Will do. I'm not seeing anything we could use. There must not be too many chess books written for complete beginners. Well, it's not exactly the easiest game to wrap your head around. But that's the whole reason you're holding these classes, right? That's true. We'll probably even have to teach a few nobles given our collaboration with the upper class chess club. Did I say something odd? Well, I was just struck by how much you've changed. Look at you. Ready and willing to teach nobles to play chess. You think? Well, I suppose you're right, actually. It's hard to not think of nobles in a slightly different light now that I've gotten to know so many of them. It definitely shows. Really makes me wonder why I wasted my time being so stubborn beforehand. I bet Sis was sitting up there shaking her head in disappointment at me the entire time. Don't be so hard on yourself. Experiences like that shape us as people, and there's no need to deny that part of yourself. Just think of it as something you had to go through to make you the person you are now. Well, when you put it that way, I don't feel half as bad. But I'm gonna make sure everyone, commoner and noble alike, has a great time at playing at these classes, even if it kills me. Maybe doing that will help me figure out the person I want to become. I think you will. And you're gonna make the festival one to remember. Oh, Machias, look, take a look at this. Marine pointed Machias to a book entitled Chess for Creepy Sheep. That's quite the title, alright. But it seems like it's just the kind of book you're looking for. It's for children, so it's packed with the illustrations to explain things really simple. I think we have our chess book. Well, thank you for the help. No problem. Alright, Celine. What are you doing, kid? Weird. We don't even have Sunday school, but Kay's going to church. Something's gotta be up there, I just know it. It looks like Rosine's here today, too. It seems like it's time for me to head in there and help her out. I'm such a good kid. Aww. Guy's got a thing for Rosine. Why is she staring at me like that? Seems happy. Maybe I'll bring her somewhere. Alright, Sarah. Are you already drinking at this time of day? Yeah. I'm just in the mood for a quiet drink today. That's odd. But never mind me. You should be worrying about coming up with a brilliant idea for this festival. Me and my drink will be waiting here for the good news. He's a bit out of sorts today. Mind if I joined you? Maybe kicking back here for a little while will help me come up with a good idea. Be my guest. Just take a seat beside me. I'll get you something to drink. Really does seem off. Wonder what happened. Here you go. It's gonna be the Stein Rose. Oh no, okay, she's having a drink. She's having a drink for her pappy. Who's that glass for? An old comrade in arms. Today's the anniversary of their death. It's been years now. But once a year, I like to buy him a drink. For comrade in arms. Kind of weird word for a bracer to use, isn't it? Hehe, curious about my past, I take it? A little. I'm not going to ask you about it, though. You'd never even brought this up before. It'd be wrong just to ask you about it, but besides, it probably deals with things that are way over my head as it is. That's why you stayed quiet about it until now, isn't it? I'd be lying if I said I wasn't interested. But to be honest, I'm still a student, and there's much that I have to learn. So much that I still don't understand. Just made a drink Sarah would like. Oh, you did? Okay, nice. Cheers. I don't have a drink with me. One day, though, when the lessons I've learned and the things I've experienced allow me to stand as your equal, then I'll ask you to tell me about your past. That's awfully grown up of you. Who knows, maybe in a few years you'll even mature to be into my kind of man. Haha, well, you are teaching me, so you never know. Gives me something to look forward to. Well, that's definitely, that's enough sentimentality for one day. The glass is all yours if you want it. Is encouraging underage people to drink a hobby of yours or something? Lighten up, I'm just joking. Sarah's definitely a, like, I'm not saying it as a bad thing, because I like Sarah, but, she could kind of be seen as a groomer. I mean, Rena and the others are 17. So, it's not that bad. And they are in a military school, so it's not that bad. But, it's kind of bad. Yes, this is a woman doing it. It's okay. I don't subscribe to that, but, you know, it's definitely a common thing. But if a man does it, yeah, exactly. It's definitely a common thought process. Milliam's one. No, Milliam's not one. It's just Gaius. One second, though. It's been an hour and a half, so I need to get up, walk around, and take a piss. But I'll be right back. I'm just saying, if I was in Reen's position, my my number one would be Laura. But Sarah would be right behind her. And then right after that, it'd be Toa. I got me a water. All right, guys. Whew. I've been so busy lately preparing for my club's art show at the festival. We're planning to display everything we've done this year, but there's so much of it that it's all getting exhausting. Looks like you really are suffering for your art. Still trying to think of a good idea for our class. I know you are too, so good luck with that. I'll do what I can. I really seem to have his hands full. Maybe I should help him out. Mind if I'll help you out with that? Doing it all on your own seems tough. Are you sure? Oh, well, I think I'll take you up on your offer. Could you help me sort through my own works then? Reen helped Gaius organize the art club's display. Ooh, that's a lot of art. It wouldn't be so bad if I could just lug everything around, but it's art, so I need to be extra careful. Can't let Gaius down, though. Oh, painting. Looks like you found it. I was hoping to keep it hidden until I was finished, but that's life. So it's yours after all. Look at that, he did it. We actually got to see one of his art pieces. This is the Nord Highlands, isn't it? Yes, indeed. I received a letter from my family the other day, which contained a picture of Nord. I based my painting on that. It still needs a few finishing touches, though. Even incomplete, this is incredible. It's like I'm back in the Nord Highlands, taking in the view. There are people on that hill, too. Hold on, is that? That's right, it's Class 7. There's a lot of beauty in the Highlands that you weren't able to experience during your field study. I was hoping to share that all with you. I hope that I hope that hope never left my mind as I was painting. Thank you, guys. I love to see more of the Highlands, especially if we can bring along our classmates who couldn't make it last time. You and me both. I look forward to all of this, all of us riding through the hills together when the time that kind comes. Here's hoping it comes soon. It kind of will. A little bit. Kind of soon. Rooftop. Where you at, Elliot? Oh, how's it going, Reen? Come up with any good ideas yet? I haven't had much luck myself, so I came here to hoping to find some inspiration. Same here. Really, it looks like Toa has a care package of inspiration ready to show us, though. Well, knowing her, I'm sure whatever she's got is in mind will be a big help. Oh, by the way, the Wind Orchestra decided that we're going to hold a music classes at the festival. Huh? That sounds good, actually. I'm hoping it'll be good. It'll be a good way to get more people into music. I'll be helping the club out with classes as much as I can. Well, I still got some time before I'm supposed to meet up with Toa. Mind if I hang out here with you? No problemo. Oh yeah. You know how I mentioned that Toa had an idea about what we could do at the festival? Based on what she said yesterday, you might end up with the biggest part. Oh, seriously? I wonder what it could be. I guess I won't know until I ask her. One way or another, we need to decide something tonight. Yeah, fingers crossed. And with all the excitement right now, Source hardly ever feels like an academy. There's an entire month to go, but the festival's the only thing on everyone's mind. It's wild. Even the upper class students are taking initiative. They're working with their own hands too. I don't think there's too many academies like this one. I'm with you there. Hey, I know this might not be the right time, but you know, I was pretty upset that I couldn't attend the music academy at first. But I'm over it, thanks to you guys. I'm glad that I was able to attend Thor's. I feel the same way. It's been half a year now. Let's see if we can top it with the second half. Definitely. But before we worry about that, we've got to figure out our plans for the festival. Oh yeah, that probably takes priority. Oh, on another note, you have your violin on you, right? Would you mind playing it for a bit? Huh, sure. Maybe a little music will inspire us to come up with something great. I know people feel like Elliot is kind of a useless character. But I think he functions as a perfect grounding character. All right. He's like the only normal character. Everyone else has some like wacky shit going on with them. Elliot's just like, guys, hey, he's there to remind you that this shit is not normal. Riding Club is planning to hold a contest of sorts, largely helmed by the second year volunteers. In addition, there will apparently be trial corner for those without much experience in horse riding. Well, that sounds pretty interesting. I like the idea of giving people who don't usually get a chance to go riding the opportunity to experience it. Well, we'll have to make the horses that are well trained for. We have to make sure the horses are well trained for it, though, to reduce the risk of accidents. I intend on having an idea ready to propose to our class by this evening. Well, I'll be counting on you then. Maybe I should give him a hand. Anything I can lend a hand with? I'm free right now. Just let me know if there is. Follow me then. I have just the job for you. Oh, this is one relaxed horse. We're planning to let the beginners ride him during the Academy Festival. He's very patient, even with inexperienced riders. Yeah, I can imagine you'd have anything to worry about with the horse this general. I wouldn't make that assumption yet. We still need to test the limits of his stamina. Follow me. We're heading to the highway. Got it. This brings back memories. Rufus and I often go riding together like this. Haha, I can relate. I used to ask my dad to take me along with him when we went hunting. I'd like to meet your father one day. Huh? You and I have similar backgrounds, and not just in the sense that we're nobles. Wouldn't you agree? I would. The biggest similarity is that, by common standards, we're not true nobles. Precisely. That's why I'm so curious about your upbringing. Rufus also mentioned your father taught him about falconry some 10 years ago. I believe that I could learn much about the nature of Erebonian nobility from him. Really weird to hear a friend of yours heap praises on your dad. But sure, I'd be happy to introduce you sometime. I want to show off all that all the great friends that I've made here at Thor's. Saccharine as always. Still. What? Let's go back to the academy. Don't drag your heels. I'm pretty sure I just heard him say thank you there. Hey, wait up! So they race back to the academy. Man, I was really... After this chapter, the crew goes to Ymir. Man, I was hoping, well, after the school festival, we go, they go to Ymir. I was hoping that the Ymir restoration mod would be finished by the time I got here, but I guess not. Yeah, what are these whoa, are those the flowers you planted? I didn't realize so many of them would bloom at the same time. Great job, Fee. You helped. I'm gonna give some out now. Oh, that sounds like a good idea to me. Nothing wrong with showing off the fruits of your efforts. Yep. Still thinking of some stuff for the festival too. Thanks, but it's fine if you focus on this for now. Cheers. Maybe we should help her with the flower deliveries. Need a hand with these? Sure. Let's start potting. I'm on it. Noreen helped Fee pot her flowers. These flowers are really pretty. You ever find what they're called? It'll said that they're an herb. They're used for all kinds of remedies. Very practical. Huh. The old Jaeger Corps probably got a lot of use out of them. Oh, one more thing. Apparently they symbolize familial love. Ah. Do you miss the others in the Corps? Kind of. I don't feel lonely though. I like it here. Ah, glad to hear it. I never thought I'd be able to raise these. I didn't understand what Edel meant by giving them love at all. I don't think that's the case. In fact, I think you're the only person who could have raised them so well. You spent plenty of time with all of us by this point. We're all like a family on of our own. And I know you care about us. Maybe you're right. Hee how wonderful. Oh, Edel, Edel pulled Fee into her chest and hugged her tightly. Fee's head is Fee, as head of the gardening club, there's not a thing in the world that can make me happier. Now you should go spread your love by delivering your flowers to everyone. I can't breathe. I can't say I ever wanted to trade places with Fee before now. I'm really happy for her though. Rena and Fee took flowers and off they went. Sarah and Beatrix make sense. Laura makes sense, yes. Emma and Elisa. He walked around handing out flowers as a way of saying thanks to the people who have helped her during the year. Once they finished, Fee handed the last one to Reen as they returned to the gardening club. Aww. Alright, no more bonding points until evening. Alright, so... before I do this quest, I'm gonna go to Keen's bookstore. Because I never used these books that I got. Pocket drinker, right? I wonder if he'd read this book. I think it's supposed to give like Link experience. So I don't need to do that. Alright, let's see. Soup, main dish, and dessert. Alright, I know I missed a I missed a recipe last chapter.
Okay, let's give this a try. There we go. Okay, let's give this a try. Wow, that came out. There we go. What even?
And a dessert. Oh, I don't really have anything to make a dessert. Berry tart. What do I need? Hardy powder. Come on, Mick, give me hearty powder. Damn it. I know you sell it. There we go.
Okay, let's give this a try. There we go. Okay, let's give this a try. Wow, that came out well. There we go. What do you...
How much does that steak give me? 30 stick. I have to make it up to 8,000 HP. So, 1 second, I got math to do. 3,600 plus 36 plus 2,600 plus milk porridge 2,600. All right, yeah. Hey, Mint. You're Mint from the Window Group Orchestra, I presume. I'm here to see you about a request you made to the student council. Oh, that must make you green then. Oh, just a little something. There's just a little something I'd like you to help me out with. Oh, you're planning on making food as a present, right? Weren't you? Well, someone's lucky. Who is it for? Oh, it's actually for Uncle Makarov's birthday today. I'm making something for him. He's always eating junk food and stuff, so I thought it would be a delicious home-cooked meal. That would be the best to present. Even better, he's getting this amazing present from his super cute niece too. Wow, I can see his joyful expression already. Well, sort of. right. This is where you come in, Reen. I want you to help me with some extra special inspiration about what to make. Let me get this straight. You don't want help actually making the food? Pretty much, yeah. How confident are you in your cooking skills, by the way? Oh, yeah, I guess I'm decent. Wouldn't it have been better to ask the cooking club about this? Well, that's what I thought too. So I asked them first. And the head of the club didn't seem like he wanted to teach me much, though. Give me a big speech about how water isn't normally a flammable, and you need to learn the basics or something. Oh, right. Maybe I should back out of this quest while I still have a chance. Does that mean you've got no cooking experience at all? I know how to peel a banana, if that counts. It definitely doesn't. Well, either way, I'll put it somehow. Pull it off somehow. I'm just that good. I don't understand how she can feel that confident. That aside, I'm glad you can cook at least. So can you help me out right now? All right, I'm in. What exactly do you want from me? Want me to do here? Thanks. Basically, I want you to decide on some dishes you think that are completely superb. And when you do, I want you to bring them here and show me them. Is that all? Yeah, I'll make something based off what you bring to me. Right. Doesn't matter what dish I bring along. Well, I meant to mention that I'm planning on making him a full course meal. But I need you to prepare 3 different dishes for me. 1 for each course. I don't really think beginners usually attempt to make full course meals, but shoot for the stars, I guess. Anyway, once again, what kind of dish are you looking for? It wouldn't be a full course meal without a nice starter, so I think some sort of soup would be good for that. And then we'll need something for the main dish. And of course, you can't forget a delicious dessert. Soup, main dish, and a dessert. And you one of each. Understood, I'll get it right on it. Hey, thanks. Yeah, does Makarov have a favorite food or anything? Might be a good idea to bring along stuff that matches his taste. Oh, don't worry. He's not fussy. He'd probably just eat out of the trash if I didn't stop him. I guess if we're talking specifics, it'd be good if you were out something nice and nutritious for him. He hasn't been looking too healthy lately, so it'd be nice to try and fix that. Nutritious. Got it. I'll see what I can do. Thanks a lot. Can't wait to see what you bring me. Let me save. I don't know if... Yeah, I don't think I made superb dishes. I have a wobbly pudding. I think that's the superb dish. Or maybe it's the bottom one that's superb. I can't remember.
Okay, let's give this a try.
Wow, that came out well.
There we go.
Oh, we will see. Alright, have you figured out what? Give me all 3 courses. Start with soup. Okay. Alright, dual potato. Okay, 2,400. Main dish. 4,000. Okay, cool. And then luxury tart. 2,800. That should work. Yeah. Let me go over these. So for the soup, you chose a jewel potage. And for the main dish, you chose an elegant fried fish. And for the dessert, you chose a luxury tart. I got all that right? Yeah, go with these choices. Yeah, I decided to go with these 3. So you'll be test tasting all of them. Okay. Let me see. Time to see what all these taste like. That was delicious. I feel really full of energy too. That was perfect. Oh, now I think I know what just to make them. Okay, time to get cooking. Good luck. It's done, and looks to be amazed by the power of his niece's love for her uncle. I'm gonna call the mint special. We'll call it the mint special, Omega. Wow, that actually looks good. Kind of risotto, right? Ah, come on, Reen. Don't be silly. It's clearly a gratin. Clearly. Well, looks nothing like a gratin and everything like a risotto. But you know, who might argue? Hey, I know. Why don't you try some too? Think of it as a reward. Yeah, I made more than enough for us to have a little sample, if you say so. Rena Mint ate some Mint Special Omega. A uniquely bitter taste filled Reen's mouth, and he recovered 100 CP. Well, that's certainly unique. I'll give you that. Well, I think it might just be healthy at least. Sorry if it doesn't taste very good though. Oh, it's not all bad. Besides, it's the thought that counts, right? I'm sure Instructor Makarov will be happy no matter what it tastes like. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Besides, Even if the main dish turned out to be kind of a disaster, the soup and dessert will make up for it. Well, that's the spirit. Oh, by the way, I ended up with a lot of leftover ingredients that I don't know what to do with. You want to take your hand, take them off my hands? Ingredients that went into it. Well, sure, if you insist. It never hurts to have extra ingredients. But here you go, then. Oh, wow. You really didn't have to. Well, time for me to get a start on the other courses. Thanks for all the help today, Reen. Oh, no problem. Good luck with your cooking. Yeah, I got the extra AP from that. Cool. Cool. Alright. I'm about to fight Angelica.
Hey, thanks for coming.
Good morning, Angelica. I saw you'd placed a request for me. I'm assuming this one isn't on behalf of the engineering club?
Yeah, this one's a personal favor. Anyway, I hate beating around the bush, so let me get to the point. Will you spar with me?
You want to fight?
Don't look so surprised. This is a military academy after all. I enjoy the martial arts as much as anyone. It's not like I spend all my time on the prowl for beautiful maidens to deflower.
Is that really something you should be fessing up to? Still, this feels so out of the blue. Did something happen?
You're overthinking it. It's just that it's been a while since I got any good exercise. No need to make a big deal out of it. Just think of it as a fun way to kill some time. So, you in?
Alright, I'm game for it.
Much obliged. Well, let's not waste any more fighting time talking.
Ugh. 1 second, I gotta...
Your stance is...
Don't think of holding back on me now. Though I'm a bit rusty, so I don't know how much of a fight I'll put up.
You wouldn't know it just looking at her. Her guard seems flawless. If I leave any openings, she's going to run me into the ground. No worries. I'm planning to give you everything I've got.
That's what I want to hear. Well then, come at me. Let's see what you're made of.
Go! All right, let's do this!
How about this?
Too slow! Go! All right, let's do this!
Fortunately, I have a decent amount of...
My turn! Burn to ash! Here we go! Too slow! Go!
I want to make sure I have enough HP.
Here we go!
But she's going to ass crap.
Burn to ash!
Not bad. Guess there's no need to hold back.
Go!
How about this?
Too slow! Here we go! All right, let's do this! Here we go! Azure flames, gather on my blade! Strike!
How about this?
Too slow! Here we go!
Yeah.
Too slow.
Not a bad workout.
She didn't S-craft me.
That's that. Let's keep moving.
I expected her to S-craft me.
I did it.
I should have expected a swordsman of the 8 Leaves One Blade School wouldn't go down so easily. If I'd been keeping up with my training, I could have given you a stiffer challenge.
If you hadn't just told me, I wouldn't have guessed you'd skipped a single day of your training. In fact, you're actually even stronger than I expected you'd be.
I'm still just a fledgling. Got a long way to go before I can really serve up an A+ beatdown. I'm nowhere near as strong as Instructor Sarah, and my old master was pretty amazing herself.
Oh, believe me, I felt plenty of skill and training in every punch you landed. By the way, your fighting style reminded me a lot of the Eastern martial art Taito. Are you a practitioner by any chance?
I should have guessed you'd be familiar with it. Around 7 years ago, I met a lady from the East who was traveling around the Empire. I kinda ran away from home and followed her around for about half a year, and she taught me Taito. I've mixed in a bit of my own flavor over time, though. Good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
Even now, I still find it hard to believe you're from one of the 4 great houses.
Aren't you the flatterer? You're gonna make me blush.
That wasn't flattery.
Well, we might not be as tangled up as Eustace's family, but House Ragnar has its fair share of issues. Guess that's why my rebellious teenage impudence has hung on so long. Even now, there are still some family affairs I worry about.
What kinds of things?
It'd probably be better if I kept it to myself. At least for now. Anyway, I'm lucky to have met Toa, Crow, and George, and then some cool first years like you guys. I'm glad I came to Thor's. Right now, in my life, you guys are all I need.
Angelica.
But hey, it's nice to know I can still hold my own in a fight. At least I know that if worse comes to worse, I should be able to keep Toa and the others safe. And knowing that is enough to have made this all worthwhile. Thanks, Rean.
You're welcome. Glad to finally be able to help you out for a change. And besides, it sounds like some good ideas for what Class 7 can do for the festival might just be coming my way.
I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys come up with. And yeah, I hear you'll be spending some alone time with Toa this evening? Hmm?
Oh yeah, a lot of alone time.
What?
Oh, there's no need to be embarrassed. It's just that Toa might be perfectly professional when it comes to work, but she's more than a little inexperienced when it comes to the menfolk. So promise me you'll be gentle with her, okay? Now, if you'll excuse me. Oh wait, I almost forgot. I wanted to give you this for helping me out.
Wrath.
Anyway, see you around. I'll let you know when I'm ready for round 2.
She really is one of a kind. Oh well, I guess I should be going too.
It was nice that this quest was voice acted. I'm happy that that quest was voice acted. All right, I have. All right. Old schoolhouse time, baby! Be our 6th time exploring the ruins under the schoolhouse. Once I start exploring the old schoolhouse, I doubt I'll have any time for anything else. I call. Yep. Use the old schoolhouse key. Alright, it's time to gather, everyone. Who should I bring this month? Well, we bring Laura, and we bring Fee, and we bring Alyssa. And we bring Emma, and we bring Crow. Alright, who's ready for another trip into the unknown? This will be our 6th time down here, but don't let yourselves get too comfortable. There's no telling what we'll find that. Right. Just the second time for me, but I'm not about to let whatever's going down here get the jump on me either. This is one strange place. Kind of creepy too, when you think about it. It's been half a year since we first began feeling our way through this labyrinth. And for all that we've discovered, it seems we don't know that much more than we did when we began. Yeah, I think the mystery. I didn't think the mystery would go this deep, literally and figuratively. So far, we've uncovered plenty of questions. And precious few answers. That's true. Okay, well, we'll have to keep poking around the dark corners and see what we find, right? We're up to floor 6 now, right? That's the least in progress that you can measure. Right? Anyway, let's check the elevator in the console. Alright, boys. Alright, we got the crew that I wanna deal with. Alright, we that. Boardman. Spanish, Dragon Vision. Tuna. Give her wrath. Counterattack after evading always deals critical damage. That's right, boy. And then equipment. Oh fuck! I forgot to trade in the evergreens or the green pendulums for evasion.
Of course.
The last floor. Whoa. Something matter in the rain? Well, as you can see, the space on the console, the 6th floor is lit up now, but that last one, all the lights on the elevator panel are lit up now. Wait. But doesn't that mean the 6th floor is the last one? Kind of anticlimactic. No, you're right. It does feel a little too soon to reach the final floor. You guys look like you know something. You look like you know something, Emmett, but what? Either way, no way to know until we see what lies and waits down there. Maybe the 6th floor is different somehow. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. This is the 6th floor. Gotta say, it doesn't look too much different from the 5th floor. Really? You sure this is the bottom? Well, considering we've seen what we've seen in this place, there's no telling what we might find farther in. Stay on your guard.
All right, let's get started.
Oh yeah, we got big guys in here. But I can still one hit them all.
Spike treasure.
I welcome all challengers.
Go! All right, let's do this!
Leave it to me.
Okay. My turn.
Of course.
Okay. There we go. I can do this. Hang in there. You okay? Thanks. I'll handle it. I can do this. Oh, no, you don't. Stop right there. Molten Rain. Go. Broken. I'll handle it. I'll handle it. I can do this.
Oh my god.
I'll handle it. Targets eliminated. Let's get going.
I didn't realize that the thing fucking... Ooh, juggler. Okay. I think that's actually for... I think it's good for, bro? Oh, okay, that's just kind of good for anybody. The higher elements are in play here. Okay. So pop this. Pop this. Literally nothing in any of those bases.
Spike treasure.
Holy breath.
Still not done? Oh, what a pain.
Also, Fee, I don't want to hear it, alright? So Buzz, bro. Damn, that drink hit you real good?
The advantage is ours. Here we go. The second form, Gale. Go.
An opening.
My turn. One, two. Done. Right. Right.
Of course. No escape. You still have a lot of training to do.
Buzz and just chilling out. One buzz ball, juice, a splash of crown, one shot of rum, top it off with like, damn. A lot of alcohol in there.
Hostile spotted. Beginning combat. My turn. Here we go. It's my turn. Light. My turn. Here we go.
Go. Second form, Gale. Now's our chance.
An opening.
My turn. Target locked.
Of course. No escape.
It's my turn.
Here we go.
Okay. Here we go.
My turn.
It's my turn. Okay.
Right. My turn.
My turn. It's my turn.
My turn. Now.
Go. My turn.
I'll hang. I can do this.
My turn.
I'll hang.
Right. Hey. We should keep going.
Impenetrable shield. really have anybody I'd put that on. After finishing 4, Laura should have been MC. She's too strong. No, I think if Cold Steel 4 teaches you anything, is that
That's what I call a chest.
Laura's not the strong one. It's Aurelia. Aurelia should have been MC.
This is the end.
She's built, you're right. Yeah, exactly. Oh my god, yes, this is what I wanted. Seraphic Ring. That's what I've been looking for. God damn, give me Evade 3. That Seraphic Ring is the GOAT. Seraphic Ring is the one you want.
Watch out. This is a tough one. Here we go. All right, let's do this.
Leave it to me. I'll handle it. Here. Right. Light. Rain upon us.
Oh no, you don't.
Yeah.
Of course.
I think what the darkest skin character we get, in Cold Steel at least, is Leonora. But she doesn't really have hip to waist ratio. You need to get the Daybreak. You need to get the Daybreak, my guy. Your dark Leonora, she's the green hair Nord lady in the green-haired Nord lady in the branch campus from Cold Steel 3 and 4.
Arcus, activate!
Go! All right, let's do this!
Leave it to me!
My turn. Here.
Well, she was from Nord, so she got to be tan.
I can do this.
Damn, not weak to space. Weak to the other ones.
Sorry, would you mind? I'll take it from here.
Mean.
Arcus, activate.
Okay.
Can these guys get blinded, please?
Here we go! Second form, Gale!
Yeah!
Of course. Behold the might of the Arcade School!
Anyway, you need to get the Daybreak. All your dark skin hotties are in Daybreak.
Evil will fall before my blade.
Now none of them are black, if that's what you're looking for. But they're definitely they're like Shara level tan. I'll say this about the enemies here. They really keep you on your toes. Well, we won. And nothing's happened. No sign of a new door appearing either. Can I say black one more time? Black. B-L-A-C-K. Black. It certainly seems that way. If this is really the final floor, then that was kind of a letdown, don't you think? I guess we haven't really had any big surprises here since the fourth floor, and then maybe that was a one-off. What? Oh, you want me to emphasize black? you want me to put the emphasis on it? Black? True, we've been able to access a new floor every month, but you know, that's about it. I guess we can't do much more here right now. So let's head outside. Roger. Roger, roger. There's a black guy in Daybreak, though. Good old Detective Daswani. Congratulations, we all survived another month of exploration. And sure enough, nothing suddenly appeared on our way back out. Well, if the sixth floor really is the bottom of the ruins, that would mean we finally done with our monthly investigations, right? Oh, we still don't. We still know nothing. Yeah, it does seem that way. And we're just getting started. And I was just getting started to hang at that place too. Well, this is just my hunch. I don't think we've taken our last trip into the old schoolhouse. Maybe we should tell the principal later and see what he thinks. Kitty cat. A cat? He's part of a new urban character. You want to see what he looks like? He's a detective. He's like a police detective. Celine? Oh, this cat's a friend of yours? Yeah, she hangs around the school sometimes. And it looks like she's grown pretty fond of Emma. So you're really not her owner? Oh, that's right. More like a really close friend. Sort of a confidant. I've seen the two of them hanging out. Like Ice-T in Law and Order. Fucking Actually, I love Ice-T in Law and Order. he's like one of my favorite characters in Law and Order. Let's see. Detective Daswani. Images. Can I get a bigger image, please? I guess that works. There you go. Oh, I did not think that would bring up video. It's Detective Daswani. Wait, what does this say? Is that a picture? Can oh, God damn it. Give me the picture, like, oh, I can't read that. What is this, fucking for ants? So so apparently in the fan translation, apparently, because the what is it? The Japanese had it say was saying, "Hey, no way, bro." Yeah. In Japanese, the title here was Black Man. All right. But in the localizer, or the actual like official localization, it just says Inspector. Oh. See if I can zoom in. Why does this picture go? Why does it go smaller? So yeah, that's Detective Daswani. Oh, wait. Minimize this again. Evening, free day. Wow. You seen that? Well, just from a distance. I couldn't tell what you were saying. But it almost looked like you two were carrying on a conversation. Well, we are very close. I mean, everyone talks to animals, right? What is she getting all flustered about? Oh, her name's Celine? There's a nice ring to it. Oh, and her fur's so pretty, too. She's wearing a ribbon on her tail. Emma, if Emma's not her owner, I wonder who is. Still, quite an elegant-looking cat. I think she and I would get along. Ha, looks like we got a lot of feline fanciers in Class 7. She doesn't seem to mind all the attention, at least. Oh? Oh, what is it? It seems like she wants something from me. Question is what? Oh. Looks like she had enough attention for one day. Think she'll be alright? I wouldn't want her to wander into the old schoolhouse and get hurt. Well, I'm sure she'll be fine. She seems to have been wandering around here for quite some time. So I'm sure she knows her way around. Really, that's a relief. Anyway, we might as well call it a day. Yeah, you're right. Let's not forget, when we get back to the dorm, we all need to sit down and discuss what we're doing at the festival. Oh, oops, almost forgot about that. Well, it sounds like we'll have plenty of sleep. Plenty of us will be busy tonight. For all that progress we made, I'd rather we were the ones to solve the mystery of the old schoolhouse. Oh well. I guess there's not much point in dwelling on it now. Oh yeah, it's almost time to meet up with Tella. I should head up to the computer room on the second floor of the main building. Chaos as reward. Additional bonding points. More bonding points. But I got Crow. Wait, I have 3 bonding points. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, millions in the park. Okay. I didn't mean to go to mix. He made some cookies at the cooking club today. Nicholas and Margarita got all freaked out about it. It was super fun. But what did you do this time? I let Lammy help me flatten out the cookie dough. But he kind of flattened the whole board on the on accident. So much charming when you put it like that. Should I spend some time with her? Mind if I hang out with you a bit, Milliam? We don't really get the opportunity to relax together very often. Sure, go ahead. Sit down and kick your feet up. Life as a student is so much fun. I've been here for a month already, and I haven't gotten bored at all. I'm glad to hear it. Oh yeah, you made some cookies at the cooking club, didn't you? How did it turn out? Hey, want to try some for yourself? Million took the cookies out of a paper bag. Here you go, they're pretty good. Awesome, I can't wait. Munch. It's a bit salty. Hey, yeah, I messed up using salt instead of sugar. That's such a cliche, I didn't think people actually did it. It's actually pretty good, though. Hey, Reen, did you stop to think that I might have poisoned the cookie? That didn't even cross my mind. You wouldn't really gain anything by doing that, though, would you? That's true. Might not want to be so trusting, though. It's like you forget I'm with the intelligence division sometimes. Okay, that is true. Mostly due to how natural it feels to have you here. Think about it. There's tons of students here at Doors, and a lot of them are kind of weird, to be honest. This isn't a normal school, and you're not an average student. But you fit here, so it makes it more interesting. I mean, I guess in that way, Doors is kind of like a salty cookie. And maybe that makes you the salt. Huh. I kind of get what you mean. I'm not really sure, though. Well, that's fine. You don't need to get it right now. Maybe it'll make sense one day. Thanks for the cookie. I wouldn't mind having more another time. Got it. I'll make them even saltier just for you. That's not what I meant. Good old Million. Second floor. What are you doing here, bro? Oh, nothing much. Did something happen? Nah, just felt a bit sentimental. No, it's nothing serious. Don't worry about it, man. Crow sentimental? I'm not really serious. Hey, Crow. I'm a bit tired myself, to be honest. Would you mind if I sat here with you for a while? Yeah, I swear that. You get weirder by the day. But sure, feel free. You're not sitting, Reen. What a sunset. Between this and the cooler weather, it feels like fall's finally here. Fall's finally here. It sure does. I can't but feel I kind of let this summer go to waste, though. Bro, you up for a round of Blade? Seriously, where does that come from? It seems that you got a lot on your mind, so and that's not good looking for looking at you. A round of Blade might only distract you from a little while, but still. I don't like seeing you down like this, so I want to help, even if it can't do much. Just because you're a second year doesn't mean you need to pretend that you're indestructible. We're in this together. Me and the rest of Class 7 will always are always here to listen. We know that you're there for us. And that's what being a class... No, that's what being friends is all about. Hey. That better not be a promise you don't intend to keep. Huh? You're a lifesaver, man. And it just so happens, though, my wallet is very empty. I was sweating how I'd survive the festival next month without any cash. Crow took out his Blade cards. Besides, how could I say no to such a kind offer? What do you say we started the bet at 100 Mira? But hold on.
All right, let's get started. Go on, draw a card. I'm up first. Take this. Same score, gotta redraw. I'm up first. Same score, gotta redraw. Same score, gotta redraw. You're first. Same score, gotta redraw. Same score, gotta redraw. I'm up first. Take this. Take this. Not bad.
Nah, he's gonna win this one.
You're gonna have to do better than that.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'll be taking that 100 Mira now. How about you pay back the 50 Mira you borrowed from me first? You tricked me, didn't you? It took you long enough. Psychological warfare, my friend. People can't resist when they see a joker like me acting all sentimental. They start lining up to get fleeced. I can't believe I fell for it. If it didn't work, I wouldn't do it. Honestly, though, it's been a month already. You should have figured me out by now. I really should. But you're one of us now. How could I not be concerned? You're one weird dude. Well, we've already got our cards out. How about we go another round? Might as well. No bets this time, though. Alright, I can dig it. Doesn't hurt to get a regular match in every now and then. Two of them played Blade with the dying light of the setting sun streaming through the window. All right, Alyssa. Oh, you already done with practice for today, Alyssa? Yeah, the second years are all busy with, preparing for the festival. They might ask me to help them out with setting things up here at some point too. I guess nobody's getting any rest until the festival's over, especially with those of us who haven't come up with anything yet. Yeah, I really hope we can find something that's perfect for us. I should stay around and talk a little bit more. Hey, Alyssa. Would I be in your way if I stayed a little while longer? Oh no, not at all. There's a spare cross there. How about we play some catch too? Oh, a cross? Oh, it's a sick thing. I never used it before. Would you mind showing me how to use it? I'd be happy to. Catch. Ooh. Back at ya. Oh, that one actually flew pretty straight. Getting the hang of this. Little by little. You know, it's nice to play catch with you like this. I never expected we'd end up this close. What? Oh, that kind of came out wrong. I only meant, you know, I only meant that a few months ago you couldn't stand to be in the same room with me. Now here we are. Well, there was that accident and all, which I specifically told you to forget about. My bad. But this makes me happy. I remember worrying that we'd never be able to make up, so I'm glad that we can just play ball now. Cut it out! You're making me blush. Hey, I know what you mean, though. I just wish our time together didn't have to come to an end. Wait, now my words are coming out wrong. I meant that I don't want our time together as classmates to come to an end. That's what I meant, okay? Yeah. Got a good point, though. We're gonna be second years in just a few months. That's, and 1 year after that, we'll be graduating. Sounds like a long time for now, but, I'm sure it'll be over before we know it. Yeah. Hey, Reen. Do you remember what we talked about back in Nord? I don't think any of us become stronger without Class 7's help and support. So yours included, so thanks. Thanks for worrying about me. Thanks for telling me to keep looking up. Finally starting to move forward, step by step. That's something I probably couldn't have done without if I hadn't come here and met Class 7 or rest of the Academy. Or if I didn't, or if we didn't all get to spend time together like this. I agree. But I guess we both said some pretty embarrassing stuff, now that you mention it. I'm embarrassed at you thinking about it. But even so, I stand by what I said that night. If I'm going to move forward, I want it to be with you in Class 7, and all the members of the lacrosse team. Because I wouldn't be moving forward at all without any of you helping me. And I'd like to think that I've helped you too. I'm sure that'll stay true through next month's field study, and the Academy Festival too. Me too. I feel exactly the same way. Things might have been rough. Things might seem rough now with our last field study coming up. The looming shadow of our final exam doesn't help either. And to be honest, we'll probably have even more challenging to face as second years. Challenges to face, I said. Alyssa, wake up. By the time we spent together, both the good times and the bad, those are what we're going to remember. Those times are the blocks we're putting together until we find the shape of our lives that we want to live. Yeah, you're right. As long as we don't give up and stick together, we're going to be just fine. Ooh, all right. second floor of the cafe. Colleen, what are you doing up here? Oh yeah, I guess that's about as much as a cat can tell me. Oh yeah, I have a quest. Alright, Patrick. Oh, what are you doing here, Schwarzer? Not a whole lot, just passing through. Seem pretty focused, though. What do you mean by that? I hope you're not implying that I've made my way here to practice or any such nonsense. Got it. I'm kind of crestfallen. Something happened? Nothing that has to do with you. For all his noble posturing, Patrick worries about things like anyone else. Maybe I can help him out. Do you mind telling me what happened? I'm not trying to offer you help as a charity or anything like that, but sometimes it can help just to talk things through with someone. You really are a strange fellow, aren't you? But if I must, I must. If you wouldn't mind, where do I begin? To be completely frank, I'm a little concerned about Celestin. That's a surprise. I can't imagine what a butler of his skill would do to cause someone else concerned. It seems you may be overestimating his abilities somewhat. For the last week or so, he's been acting rather odd, for lack of better terms. Not only has he stopped reprimanding me when he normally would, but he's taken to spoiling me too. Of course, yet every reply he gives me sounds like a half-hearted and empty. Now that is odd for him. Well, this is the first time he's ever done something like this too. Don't misunderstand me. He still performs his duties as a butler magnificently. However, his actions of late have made him seem distant, more so than ever. Curiously, I've also heard him discussing seemingly serious issues over the telephone too. Something must be going on. Agreed. Unfortunately, whenever I bring it up, he simply brushes me off. This is infantilizing. Of course, more dishearteningly, it feels like a betrayal of trust. I've never seen the two of us as a typical master and servant, but something more. Perhaps something more akin to brothers. Maybe I can worm some details out of him. Oh? Well, it's possible he might be going through something that he'd rather not involve those he cares about it. But I won't get involved if you don't want me to. If that's the case? You truly wouldn't mind? Not in the slightest. Leave it to me. What exactly are you hoping to gain by helping me, Schwarzer? I suppose it doesn't matter. You'll likely find Celestin attending to the upper class dorm. I'll leave discovering the truth to you. On over. Oh, hello there. Is something I can help you with? Yeah, I'm actually looking for Celestin. You haven't seen him around anywhere, have you? Oh, I have, but he left for your dorm just a short while ago. He mentioned to have something to collect from Sharon. From Sharon, huh? I wonder what it is. Thank you very much for the info. I'll try to catch him over there. Oh, hello, Master Rean. Is there something you need from me? Actually, I've been searching for Celestin right now. I'm actually searching for Celestin. Have you seen him? I heard he was headed over here. Indeed. You missed him by a matter of moments. As it happens, he made too much for dinner this evening. So he decided to offer what he said he wouldn't be able to eat, which he said he would gladly take off our hands. Huh. So he was here to collect it. I see. Maids and butlers do have their own economy here, don't they? What does it? Does that mean he's headed back to the upper class dorm room? Not necessarily. There was something about his demeanor today that seemed quite different from than usual. He was considering a brief stop at Kirsch's on his way back to unwind a little. So I can't say that he's there for sure. Headed there for sure. Thank you, Sharon. You're very welcome. Celestin. Good day, Master Rean. My apologies, as always, for the constant trouble Master Patrick causes you. Oh, no worries. He's not half as much trouble as he tries to be. Hold on a second. Is that alcohol you're drinking? Not even I can escape the allure of drinking on the job every once in a while. Sorry, that was a terrible attempt at making a joke. Of course, this is non-alcoholic. I'm here for the atmosphere rather than the intoxication. I see. Patrick is right. He is acting kind of strange. Time for me to get to the bottom of it. Hey, Celestin. If I may, Master Rean, allow me to guess the sequence of events that have brought you here. On your way to the training hall, you happened to bump into Master Patrick. After a period of guarded discussion, he let slip that he's worried about me. And you being the paragon of selflessness, you offered to talk with me, and which ultimately led you here. Am I correct? Well, you haven't been watching me from the shadows or anything, have you? Not at all. It was a simple deduction when you know the pieces in play in the surrounding circumstances. However, the real surprise is that Master Patrick could bring himself to make a request of you. I must have caused him more concern than I'd ever imagined. He really is worried about you. I don't want to ask you to say more than you're comfortable with, but is there anything you can tell me? Let's just say things are rather complex. Then would you prefer to talk to Patrick about what's going on? I feel kind of bad for him the way things stand. I understand. We've come all this way for Master Patrick's sake, so it would be rude of me to leave things as they are. But just telling you everything would be a bit of a bore, so why don't we play a little card game? What kind of card game? Well, I have 2 blade cards here. One card is a 1 and the other is a 7. Now watch carefully as I shuffle these. Correctly guess which one is the 7 and you win. Do that and I'll tell you everything you wish to know. Well, if you don't mind me getting one question in now, is there a point in all to this? I admit this is kind of an unusual requirement, but this is a deeply personal matter, so I'm a little hesitant to discuss it. In other words, I'd rather put myself in a situation in which I have a choice not to. Okay, that makes sense. Well, then I accept your challenge. Thank you. Now please choose, Master Rean, which card is the 7? The one on the left? I'll go with the one on the left. Understood. Want me to flip the card. And there's the 7. Looks like I win, Celestin. Indeed, excellently played, Master Rean. So if you wouldn't mind. Fear not, I'm a man of my word. But how do I begin? Recently, I've received the direct orders to return to the High Arms household from the Marquis himself. Hold on a second. I need to make sure. Okay. Okay. In fact, I'm expected to return to Saint Arc as early as next week. Are you serious? Gravely. Personally, I'd much rather stand by Master Patrick's side. However, I've been told that things are getting hectic over there. I see. I'm surprised to hear that the Marquis would ask you for Stellison specifically. Must be more talented than I think he is. However, Marquis High Arms is incredibly a good-hearted man. It's entirely possible that he will allow me to continue to do as I wish as long as I carry out the duties he asks him. So I've been trying to find a way to remain in Trista, and no matter how much additional work I must do. And that's what has me so occupied as of late. And that, embarrassingly enough, has been the root of my odd behavior. Oh, that'd do it. But do you mind if I ask why you want to stay by Patrick's side so much, though? Well, perhaps it does seem a bit strange from your perspective. I'm afraid we don't have the time for a full story, but I will say this: Master Patrick was the one who to treat me not as a servant, but as an equal. He gave me a place in the world that others couldn't, and for that, I would do anything for him. I never knew. This is what Patrick meant when he said they were more than master and servant. That said, I feel terrible that my attempts to remain at his side have caused him so much concern. But telling you all this has made up my mind. How so? I decided I'm going to tell his lordship exactly how I feel. Should that fail, I will simply have to think of something, but I will stay with Master Patrick. But it was speaking to you that allowed me to reach that conclusion. If bouncing your thoughts off me helped, then I'm glad I was here. Well then, I shouldn't waste another minute if I want to settle all this. Allow me to take my leave, Master Reen. Good luck. I hope it works out for you. Also, could I ask you to explain my behavior to Master Patrick? I have some explaining of my own to do later, of course, but I would like it if you could at least share those basic details and my feelings on the matter with him. Of course, you can count on me. Did you get anything out of Celestin? I did. Green told Patrick about the card game and what Celestin told him afterward. So he's been told to return to St. Arc? And yet he's still doing everything in his power to prevent that from happening? Trying to take action without consulting me. What foolishness. Why do you seem so happy about that? Happy? Sometimes I wonder what color their sky is, Sworger. Besides, even if Celestin were forced to leave my side, I would perfectly... No matter. You did well today. You're the last person who I'd want to be indebted to, so take this and we'll call it even. Patrick trusts the still blue. Trusts the still blue to Reen's hand. Hold on. I didn't help you expecting some kind of reward. That just makes things even worse. I still wish... I do not wish to be in your debt. Think of this as me having filed a formal request, and you having fulfilled it. Nothing more. As such, you received your reward. Walk away. No loose ends in here. All right. Computer room is here. Alright. I need to go to the bathroom, so I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Well, here we are. I wonder what if Toad's inside already.
Huh? Doesn't sound like she's here yet. Oh.
Toad was all passed out. All seepy seep.
At least she's getting some rest. Must be a rare treat for her. What to do, though? I'd almost feel bad about waking her.
Nah, I'm gonna wake her up by poking her cheeks.
On the other hand, she might not want to be left sleeping like this either. Still, she seems really cozy napping there, so I don't want to just jar her awake or anything. Sorry, but if I don't wake you up, I could end up being here all night.
Mom. Dad.
Yeah, I don't think I can bring myself to do it after all. She must be really tired. I should let her sleep a while longer. Oh, right. There we go. I guess I'll just read a book or something while I'm waiting.
Huh? Where am I? The jacket?
Oh, hey, you're awake.
Huh? Reen? Oh, right. I came here after the conference was over. So this jacket is... Oh no! I'm so sorry! I can't believe I fell asleep after asking you to come all the way here.
Don't worry about it. You're doing me a favor here. I appreciate you taking the time out of your schedule for me.
Aww. Why is it that you always seem to catch me at the weirdest moments? Still, thanks.
No problem. Glad to do what I can. It wasn't too hot, was it?
No, of course not. It felt really nice and warm. But anyway, that's not the point. Now, listen here, Reen.
Huh?
I mean, lending me your jacket was very sweet and gentlemanly of you, and I'm kind of happy you did.
I'm kind of happy you did.
But it's not very gentlemanly to sit and stare at a girl when she's sleeping, you know.
I'm sorry. I did try to wake you up once, but you seemed so relaxed and peaceful that it would have been almost too cruel to go through with it. But I guess it was inconsiderate of me to just let you nap there.
No. I'm not annoyed with you. It's just kind of weird to randomly watch people sleep, you know? If it was someone else, they might have misunderstood.
I mean, he wasn't watching you sleep. He was reading a book.
Anyway, I asked you to meet me here so I could show you more about the concert we put on for last year's festival.
Oh, you mean the one you did with Angelica, Crow, and George? Do you have some record of it here?
Actually, I do. George was testing out some kind of orbital video camera that was being developed by the Ruhr Institute of Technology. And we've still got the recording here.
An orbital video camera?
Yeah, the technology is different from what they use for the orbital net. Actually, it's probably faster to just show you.
Oh, you've got pictures of it.
More than just pictures. Just watch.
Amazing.
I know, right? It plays back images and sound at the same time, so it's like a radio and a camera combined. The quality might be a bit rough, but it really feels like you're right there, doesn't it?
It's really something else.
Oh, there we are going up.
Wow.
Isn't it cool? It's called Rock. It's making a splash in the music scene abroad. They use Orbital audio technology to amplify guitars for it. It's a pretty bold sound, huh?
It definitely is. And, speaking of bold, how about that outfit?
I forgot about the outfit.
What? They needed to give Toa this outfit for a costume.
Don't look at that. Just focus on the performance.
This is...
So they played the opening.
Bravo! That was incredible! I wish I could have been there to see it in person.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. So was that any help?
Help? This is exactly what I was looking for. I'm not sure if we can put together something as flashy as this, but we do have Elliot, and he knows his music, so I think we might have a chance.
I'm glad to hear it. Crow was the one who planned all of this out, so he's the one you should ask about how to put a program like this together. Angie did our choreography, and George got all the instruments together for us. I'm sure they'd help out if you asked.
I think I just might. We have to get our preparations for the festival underway.
Oh, I put a copy of the video onto this memory quartz for you, too. If you put this memory quartz into the orbital projector here, you can watch the video anytime you want. Maybe you can bring everyone from your class here and show it to them tomorrow.
Yeah. Thanks for everything, Toa. I mean, I asked for help, but you really went above and beyond. I don't really know how to thank you.
You're always looking out for me, Reen. It's the least I could do. Besides, I'm sure this idea will spark some lively discussion within your class. It's not a done deal yet, but I'm really curious to see how things turn out.
Me too.
Oh, well, seems it's going over well. I could see Elliot's eyes light up when I mentioned it. So it looks like Class 1 is definitely putting on a play. And not just a play, a full-scale classical operetta with all the trimming. Even if an operetta is shorter than a full opera. This is Class 1 we're talking about. I'm sure they'll spare no expense with the outfits and the stage design. True, if they had any more blowhards, they'd be a wind tunnel. Class 2 is looking like they're gonna run their with their idea of doing some kind of indoor garden. And from what I heard, they want something based on the motif of night sky. Huh, sounds like quite the elaborate setup. Class 3 is intending on running a game room based around Blade. I hear they're planning to decorate the room like a castle and provide lessons for beginners as well as advanced matches. Huh, really? Class 4 is going to do an Eastern-style cafe of sorts. They're claiming you can enjoy exotic dining experience. Not sure what they mean by Eastern style, though. Well, my sword is technically Eastern style, I guess, but it seems awfully broad term. You really don't see much of stuff from the East in Erebonia. Class 5's doing something kind of different. They'll be using a training hall for some attraction they call Mishy Panic. Wait, isn't Mishy the mascot that's big in the theme park in Crossbell? Kind of a strange choice, considering the current political climate. I'm kind of a Mishy fan, though. One time, Lecter brought me back a Mishy keychain. It's pretty cool. Oh, the intelligence division never struck me as a type who would budget for souvenirs. Anyway, the captain of the riding club is intending to organize some manner of horse racing event. Officially, there'll be no gambling with our senior colleague involved. I'm sure Free Enterprise will find a way. Really, Crow? Toa's not gonna like it if she finds out. Oh, come on. It's a festival. A little low stakes fun never hurt anyone. A number of second years are planning to run stalls, and many clubs are intending to put up events as well. But in terms of scale, the 5 other classes are our main competition. I've heard the attendees will be able to vote on which class event they like the most, with the winner to be announced during the evening's festivities. That sounds like it's going to make things awfully competitive. Still, it's much more. It's that much more incentive to make our class contribution one to remember, which leads us to our current problem. What do we do? I'm thinking we should avoid anything that would require large-scale equipment. Our numbers, with our numbers and the time that we have to prepare, I doubt we could get it set up, or even spare someone to operate it. Yeah, you make a good point. If we take that into account, just about the only thing we have to do is something on the auditorium stage. And it's worth noting that using the stage would put us in direct competition with Class 1. We can't very well put on a production like theirs, though we'd look at copycats. Whatever we end up doing, it should be something we all have a part in. Maybe a martial arts demonstration with a few sparring matches. No, that would probably get turned down as too dangerous. Not a bad line of thought, though. How about a cooking contest? Oh, I call judge! Our troubles are over. I just had a visionary idea. I can do this. We can do it at the Academy pool. Picture this. Stunning ladies in bikinis wrestling piggyback in the pool. Come for your fight. Stay for the accidental exposure. I think not. Get out now. This is getting us nowhere. It'll sound fun, though. Actually, I did find one idea I think we might be able to use. You did? Really? And I'll bet Toa told you, huh? Yeah, she showed me the video too. I can't believe you never even mentioned it. You guys put on an amazing show. Well, I'm the lone second year here. I didn't want to rob your bright-eyed first years of your full festival experience. What's this idea then? Did the student council president suggest something to you? Yeah, she showed me a video of a concert she, Crow, George, and Angelica put on for last year's festival. A concert on stage with vocals? Oh, that does sound interesting. I have heard that there was an event last year, that last year's festival that really drove the crowds wild. And very similar things. I had no idea Crow was involved. Yeah, it was a pretty spur of the moment though, so it was too late for them to put it on the official poll. If folks had been able to vote on us, I don't doubt that we would have ranked right up there, right up near the top. Without seeing it for ourselves, it's difficult to say we'd be able to do something similar. Got me curious though. That sounds great. Let's do it. You said you saw a video, right? Can you show us? Yeah, Toa gave me a copy of it. Let's get together during lunch tomorrow and watch it.
I can't wait to see the looks on their faces when they see it. Though I imagine Toa's outfit might raise more than a few questions too. Oh, it's 9 already? Abend time should be on soon.
Yeah, Abend time.
I'm Misty, and this is Radio Trista. It's 9 p.m. on the 19th of the 9th month. If only I was dressed to the nines to match. It feels feels like we're finally getting the break we deserve from a long string of uncomfortably humid nights. That's right, fall is finally here, and it's brought its cool night breezes and gentle chirping of insects with it. Along with that respite, Erebonians everywhere are turning to their true autumn passions, food and sports. What do all of you out there look forward to when you realize fall's almost here? For me, it's definitely the food. The crops come into season, ready for the harvest. I can only imagine how much work it has to be for all those farmers. But I can't wait for my first roasted chestnuts of the season. It's just about time for those to start popping up too. Sure, I'll never turn down a Marron Glacé or a Mont Blanc, but roasted is the way chestnuts were meant to be. That soft, melt-in-your-mouth taste, that sweet fragrance, simply irresistible. Whoops! The director's over there giving me the stink eye. Someone hasn't eaten dinner yet, I'll bet. Anyway, fall is also known for being a season for the arts. One of the Empire's most popular cultural institutions is the opera, and no one does opera like Heimdall's famous opera house. But as far as music goes, I'm a sucker for the classics. I still sing along whenever I hear The Whereabouts of Light.
That's a little bit of fan service right there, The Whereabouts of Light.
I stare in disbelief as you fade away, like a dimming star beneath the coming day. Whoa there, almost felt like I was in my shower back home. Speaking of music, some fresh new genres have been gaining popularity lately, both at home and abroad.
She really does have a pretty voice. Though I guess you kind of have to in order to be a big opera singer like that. I don't know if singing on the air like that is such a good idea if she's trying to keep her identity under wraps, though. We've got our practical exam coming up next week, then another field study over the weekend. Sounds like things are going to be even busier than usual. I'd better brace myself for an exhausting week.
Yep. Whoa. That was way cool. Very impressive. That was neat. Well, it was certainly quite the technical display. If you think we're gonna put on outfits like that and prance around on stage, you must be dreaming. Well, the outfits depend on what kind of performance you put on. The clothes have to fit the mood of music, right, girl? Yeah, we did a rock song last year. So if our outfits didn't scream rock, the whole performance would have lacked something, in my opinion. So, in my infinite wisdom, I'd like to point out that that revealing outfits will be popular regardless of the music. You guys, outfits aside, it would seem like a bold concept. If you would think to put on a performance like that, if we put it in time, we put in the time to practice, we may even compare favorably with Class 7's operetta or Class 1's operetta. Well, Elliot's a music expert here. Think there's any chance we could pull a performance like this? Hold on. First things first, how many of us can actually play an instrument? You learned the lute from your dad, right, Reed? Yeah, I'm no virtuoso, but I can play as long as the music's not too complicated. Alyssa, you can play the violin, right? Yeah, my grandfather taught me. Gaius, you can play the sitar, was it? I've been playing it for years. And I can play the piano with the four of us. It looks like we have our instruments covered. Guess that means we need to work on our music and lyrics, and decide who's going to be on vocals. Oh yeah. So yeah, it depends on what sort of music we want to do, but I think we can actually pull off an impressive performance. Great. Well, when you put it that way, it doesn't sound like a bad idea. Well, that's true. Seems fitting for a festival. Sounds good to me. Yeah, let's do it! And the matter is settled. I'm in favor too. I dread the thought of what the instructor would do if we didn't have anything decided by today. So we'll leave the musical responsibilities in Elliot's hands then. Yeah, and I think the best position to decide the style of performance, our songs, and what we each should be doing. You okay with that, Elliot? Sure thing. I haven't spent all these years studying music for nothing. Oh, and Crow, do you think you can give us help with the outfits and getting a hold of equipment we'll need? I'd like us to do as much as I'd like us to do as much of this ourselves as we can. Sure, I'll do what I can. This might be a temp thing and all, but I am a part of Class 7. So if you're going all in, I'll throw in my chips in your pile, Bro. Well, maybe I had you pegged all wrong all this time. So just leave those outfits in my capable hands. I'll make sure you all shine up like stars out there, especially the ladies. I take it all back. He's not even trying to hide it. We're counting on you to keep him tasteful, Reem. Right, tasteful. First, congratulations are in order. Took you long enough, but you finally decided what you wanted to do for the festival. So, you're gonna follow Toa's footsteps and put on a concert, huh? Have you decided what kind of music you want to do? Not exactly. We're still kind of getting things sorted. But at the very least, it should be pretty easy to decide who's playing instruments and who'll be on vocals. I'm not exactly sure I've ever even touched an instrument. Can't say I have either. You'd probably need at least some rudimentary experience to play an instrument at the festival. I had the pleasure of seeing last year's concert live. They put on a real show. Reen and Crow, who are handling all the outfits, right? You guys have that under control? Yep, we got that shit. Yep, we got that shit on lockdown. Well, we've narrowed it down to the 15 most promising designs. Yep, we got that shit on lockdown. Fucking hilarious. Adios, save us all. I suppose we'll just have to rely on Rain to save us from being dressed by Crow. Honestly, I feel a little envious. If I were 5 years younger, I'd jump right on stage with all of you and have a great old time. Hey, what are you looking at me like that for? I'm instructor? How old are you again? Aren't you in your mid-20s? Even if you were 5 years younger, graduation would still be years behind you. Hush, you! For us ladies, everything up till a mid-20s is just a warm-up. And men? They're like fine wines. Better with age. I'm not sensitive about it at all, really. It's just another valuable life lesson in the duty as your instructor to impart. Anyway, as much as I'm looking forward to the festival, that's not why we're here today. Not only do you have a field study next month, it looks like you're off the hook as far as practical exam goes too. I have no field study. And so since this will be your last practical exam for a while, I figured I'd crank up the challenge a couple of notches. Wait, are you saying, are you gonna serve as our opponent? Bingo! Just think of it as a long-awaited second round of May's exam. If you want to get back at me, now's your chance. But you better bring it, cause I'm not going to go easy on you. All right, Rain, pick two for your team, because you're up first. Got it. Laura. Alyssa. I was gonna do Fee. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Let me use my all right, we should be good. Doesn't look like she's messing around today. I have no doubts that her expertise in combat will in combat. Even if we don't win, I want to see just how much we can do. Well, if we're ever holding anything back before, now's the time to pour it all in.
I take it you're all ready? You've been studying and training here half a year now. I think you might finally be able to do it. Now, show me you've got what it takes to pass with flying colors. Yeah! Come at me with everything you've got!
No one reaches low HP during the battle when less
Here we
than
go.
3 turns.
All right, let's do this.
Leave it to me. Right. Light. Rain upon us.
Of course. Behold the might of the Arcade School!
Just
Radiant Blade Dance!
You've come a long way.
Evil will
just in
fall
case I
before
wasn't
my
able to
blade.
one-shot her. Don't act like we did anything. We just buffed Laura and then one-shot her. Did we win? It looks like all three of us fighting in top form. It took all three of us fighting in top form to eke out an era of victory. Nicely done. I can't believe just how far you've all come in just 6 months. I knew you've been honing your team tactics, but I wasn't expecting such a top-rate performance from you so soon. You know what? As your instructor, that's the best feeling in the world. Okay. Okay, that's one group down. 3 more to go. I call you in groups of 3. I'll call you in groups of 3, so be ready to jump when I call your name. Is she even human? Oh, multiple groups of multiple opponents. In every group, she was still able to put a fight up against all of us? She's on a completely different level. We need to redouble our efforts in training if we hope to match her. Say that again. Ooh, I'm spent. Mind if I use this pillow, Emma? What? Here? Have you no shame? Looks like there's still some life left in her. She's the only person I know who can fight back-to-back battles and still have the energy for wisecracks. Don't get me wrong, I'm generally impressed with how far you've come. Now I can tell, now I can tell you where you're headed, for your field studies without any worries. Yep, up we go! Alright, get him one of the hops! Alright boys, get him one of the hops. Field Studies, September. Group A, Reen, Alyssa, Fee, Machias, Elliot, Crow. Study location, Ruhr, the Industrial Metropolis. Group B, Emma, Laura, Eustace, Gaius, Milliam. Study location, Ortis, the port city. Wow, I like how they went to Brionia Island, but they didn't touch Ortis at all. Ruhr and Ortis. Those are two of the Empire's largest cities. Well, technically they are. Ruhr is far from small, but Ortis is kind of on another level. It's the second largest city in the Empire with over 400,000 people. It also happens to be the stronghold of Duke Cayenne, the noble faction's de facto leader. Are you out of your mind? You want us to drag this hyperactive chatterbox straight into the noble faction's largest stronghold? He does make a good point. Ortis is hostile territory for her, no two ways about it. If they find you poking around, they'll burn you at the stake. I'm not that worried. I've snuck into Ortis plenty of times before, and this time I've got you guys with me. I'll be fine. This is no laughing matter. I'm a bit concerned, too. As am I. Ortis is quite far from here if something were to happen. Not to worry. We are thinking about what to do about that. Still, you're not in for a laid-back vacation as much as I can say for certain. That goes with the group headed for Ruhr, too. Frankfurt group is based in Ruhr, isn't it? Although Ruhr is part of Marquis Ragner's domain, and he's the head of one of the 4 great houses. Jellica's stubborn old man, eh? He's supposed to be a real hardliner even among the big shots in the aristocracy. That's true. The Imperial armies also runs a military factory in the vicinity. The Frankfurt group isn't aligned with either faction, but I can imagine there are more than a few ongoing complications. Really? Sounds like trouble if you ask me. Why would my father and the other members board choose destinations like those in dangerous times like these? Well, like I said, we were thinking of those issues over. With the Academy's annual festival coming up next month, there's no field study being planned. So this is your chance to show off all the know-how you've gained from your previous field studies. Make whatever preparations you need, and when Saturday rolls around, travel with your heads held high. Class 7 has done one damn good job so far. The only reputation you guys have to live up to is your own. Thank you, instructor.
Your rank's gone up. Here's a little something from the Academy. You did really well, Reen.
It's 8:20. So we're still waiting on Elliot and Crow then.
It looks like they nearly pulled an all-nighter working on our festival performance.
It sounds like they've got a general idea of what they want, as far as style goes, but they're both nitpicking the set list and all the little details of the performance itself.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited. I'm not worried about Elliot, but I can't say I've got an abundance of faith in Crow.
Well, be that as it may, we just have to leave it to them for now.
Still, I was surprised by what the instructor said last night. What do you think she's cooking up this time?
I can only shudder to guess.
Oh, before I forget, I want you all to stop by the academy tomorrow morning before you head out. Both groups. Meet me out on the field by 9 a.m. and don't be late.
Well, Sarah randomly springing things on us is nothing new.
But why delay our departure? It takes 8 hours by train to reach Ordis as it is.
You're right. If we're still in Trista at 9 a.m., it would be past sundown before we got there.
The train ride to Ruhr is over 5 hours, too. Ideally, we'd all be on the first train out of Trista. How about it, Sharon? With the way you're just standing back there smiling, I'm guessing you know something. I hope you're looking forward to my unsurprise when we step off the train in Ruhr to see you already there. I wouldn't dream of it. I assure you, I'll only be seeing you off this time.
She's totally going to be there ahead of us.
She's a fucking liar!
That's about as sure a bet as you can make. Pretty certain she knows what's going on, too.
She's one amazing maid. I feel like I have my own professional chef, too.
Oh, sorry guys, I overslept.
Yo, morning everyone.
Morning.
Looks like we have everyone now.
We have to meet the instructor at the field by 9, right?
I don't know what she wants to see us about, but don't worry, we've still got some time left.
Anyway, I think we should head out now. I'm sure most of us have some last-minute preparations to take care of.
True.
Have a safe trip, everyone.
That means I gotta make sure I equip domination. Wait, what does Keelan do again? Oh, okay, it's not as important. Yeah, because I'm not using Laura. So. And I'm not going to have... Oh, wait, I do have B. Oh, my God. All right. That makes this the end of today's stream. Thank you everyone for hanging out. Thank you, Frank, for being around. Buzzed as you may be. It's been a good night. I will not be live tomorrow night as it is anime night, and I just do not stream on Sunday nights because of that. I will be live again on Monday to start the field study. And I might be able to get through it in one stream. Who knows? And if I do, that means we'll have like two streams left for the final chapter. So, and then we'll be done with Cold Steel 1. We'll be on to Cold Steel 2. All right. Anyway, thank you all for hanging out. I'll be live again on Monday. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you're watching the VODs and you haven't subscribed to the channel. I do have a tier list video up. It's actually garnered a decent amount of views, at least for this channel. And I will be working on a stream. I think I'm going to do it after Reverie. But I will be working on a stream that will we'll be doing a character tier list for Trails. But yeah. Thank you, and I will see you guys on Monday. Bye-bye.